Hello, everybody. Welcome to the cottage and welcome to mini readings. This is where you guys get to ask your burning questions of my tarot deck during this live stream. And so, at any rate, we have the link pinned. If you would like to book a reading, we already have several people that are on the list. That is right here on the screen and in the order that we have booked so far. So, we're going to get started in a minute. We are going to go ahead and clear some energy as well. All right, let's do that with our trusty sound bowl. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Ah, nice. Hey, Jonathan, how you been? How's New York, New York? I probably am butchering that really poor attempt at a New York accent, but anyway, good to see you. How you doing? Um, Hope things are going good. Up at the Big Apple. All right. Is Vanessa here? Paris is actually Vanessa. And we are reading for Vanessa first. That's Paris. Vanessa, Paris, one of the same. You like that bowl? I'm pretty I love my singing bowl. It kind of helps me to bring my energy in, chill my Gemini jets, right? All right. So let's read for Paris, Vanessa. We want to know the Leo man's next actions from here as it relates to Vanessa. Let's take a look. Oh, well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right, Vanessa, let's see what this Leo man's next actions are toward you. Paris, Vanessa. What is the Leo man's next actions toward Vanessa, please? What is the next action of this Leo toward Vanessa, please? Can I get a little insight into what is likely to come next from this Leo towards Vanessa? Let's take a look. What's the next action here? What's the next action here from? Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? What is the next action of this Leo toward Vanessa? Let's take a look. Next action, please. So the Emperor, Knight of Wands. Ha! Well, there's definitely action being taken. Six of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. You know what I'm getting from this. All right, so the Emperor is sometimes that's the first card out, by the way, the Emperor in the upright. Knight of Wands after that, certainly action. And pretty swift energy there. Six of Wands is here in the reverse. What this tells me, he is coming towards you, number one. Number two, there's something here that with okay, the Emperor can speak to control. Okay. Six of Wands here in reverse. He feels like you're ignoring him and he's losing control, and he don't really care for that too much, Vanessa. That's how I'm going to interpret that. He may feel like, that Knight of Wands is sometimes associated with distance, and it can mean energetic distance. It could be that I almost feel like with this, with what I'm seeing here, Vanessa, it almost feels to me like that you've pulled your energy back and this Leo feels ignored. Leos don't like being ignored. I love Leos. I find them endearing, but they can be super cute when they do that. But it's just like, come on, kitty, But it's like, why is this Leo telling me that they feel like you're ignoring them? Oh no, he ghosted again. Well, you know what may have happened. He deserves. Okay. And the thing about it is this, Vanessa. Even though you know, there's two different withdrawals of energy. And I know you've heard me talk about this, but there's two different withdrawals of energy. There's the literal, the ghosting or the disappearing act, but there's an energetic withdrawal. And that energetic withdrawal may have come from you first, right? And he may have felt that. Like it feels kind of like a vacuum almost, right? And you feel energetic distance, right? Knight of Wands, like we were talking about. You feel ignored, right? And you're just like, hey, wait a minute. I'm losing. And it could be that this person feels as though It could be that this person definitely feels like you've withdrawn. You may have, there may have been something that this Leo heard or saw on your social media or something like that, that makes this Leo feel like you got focused on something else. Even if it's not another person, it could just be that somehow this Leo feels like, hey, how dare her live her best life without me? That kind of thing, right? And so, yeah, he's coming towards you. Knight of Wands, in an effort to regain control is what I'm getting, or regain your attention. Feels like he's lost your attention towards him. He's like, hey, how dare her? I'm a Leo after all, right? Ace of Cups. Five of Wands in reverse, wanting to make peace, wanting to pick back up. It's interesting. The Hierophant is here in the reverse. I think he wants to pick back up with you with this Ace of Cups, but the Hierophant in reverse is a little bit bothersome. I'm not really sure why. I've got some things here. There may be something about permanency here, or a long-term, or like literal marriage. That may be why that's here. Sometimes the Hierophant can come out in the reverse because of an unconventional connection that's, a little bit unconventional. It can speak to an age difference or something that's like against societal norms, which you've probably heard me talk about that, Vanessa. But, when I see an Ace of Cups and the Five of Wands in reverse, I don't, if it'd be different if I was sitting here looking at something like a Ten of Cups reversed or something like that. I'm not looking at that. And I'm not as bothered by a Hierophant that comes out in the reverse. Long distance. Well, and then we got that Knight of Wands too, see, that speaks to distance too. But that's what I think. That's what I feel like. All right. The other card that came out is kind of funny. Justice in the reverse. How dare you not look at me that it's not fair for you to not pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. Right. Interesting. But that's what I got, Vanessa. I hope that helps. I hope that helps you, love bug. Thank you for booking, as always. I know, right? All right. That Bree is up next. Let's read for Bree. Let's see what's up with Bree. Let's see here. But thank you so much, Vanessa, I know you've booked with me a lot over the, I don't know, a while, and so I thank you for that. So, there's Bree. Speak, sister. Oh my gosh, I love your screen name. That's badass. That's so cool. All right, Bree is an Aquarius with a Virgo IMC and commit to me. And is he trustworthy? Let's get his vibe. Let's check on the Virgo towards you. Let's see what's up, Miss Bree. Let's check on this Virgo's vibe towards the Aquarius. Simile in the house. What's up, babes? Good to see you. All right, let's see, Bree. Let's check in on this Virgo towards you. See what's up. Give me the energies. Give me the overall energies. Anything we need to know about commit, non-commit, trustworthy, not trustworthy. The Virgo towards Bree, the Aquarius, please. The Virgo towards Bree, the Aquarius. Let's take a look. Here we go. This Virgo towards the Aquarius, please. Hey, I am. What's up? The Virgo towards the Aquarius, please. The Virgo towards the Aquarius. Virgo towards the Aquarius. Here we go. What we got here? You ain't gonna like this. The Virgo may hold back from committing for a period of time. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Wands is in the upright. I think he likes talking and hanging out with you. And the reason for that, probably, you guys have something in common. Whether you may know this. Virgo's Mercury people, that would be Virgo and Gemini, are very cerebral. We like smart people. We typically vibe with Aquarians, right? But I'm a little bit concerned about this holding back from commitment. The Strength card is often about holding back. We've got that in the upright. We got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. That can kind of speak to holding back from really opening up or investing in something. And so, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're a Gemini moon. Okay, so I bet you are smart. No doubt. Yeah, Fool in reverse. I don't know that this Virgo is going to take a leap of faith with you. Yeah. Oh, Five of Pentacles here in the reverse, Tower. Hmm. This is a new connection for you, Bree? This is a new connection for you. You'll have to tell me. Because it could be that the issue is this person is not over a pretty tough breakup here with the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower card. That may be some of the issue here. There may be some fears here. Baggage sometimes comes out when the Fool comes out in the reverse. 6 months. Okay, I gotcha. I don't think this person is quite over that. I don't think this person has really healed up some wounds. Baggage with the Fool card in the reverse, that's fears of my Gemini brain and my chart ruler is in retrograde. I'm going to blame Mercury retrograde every chance I get. But baggage that can speak to taking fear of taking a leap of faith here. And I feel like this must have been a pretty bad breakup. All right, in the past, because it's coming out as the Tower. All right. And that's pretty rough. That speaks to a pretty rough breakup. I don't feel like this person has healed up some wounds here. And I feel like that's the real problem. That's yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, Seven of Cups. I think the thought of it kind of overwhelms this person. I think they have I don't think this person is going to walk away from you. I keep getting pages in the upright here. I get that this person enjoys being around you, but I just get that this person is really hesitant about taking a leap of faith, possibly even emotional investment. Yeah, or emotional vulnerability with a new person might be a bit scary right now for this person with what I'm seeing here. There's definitely some fears associated with, heartbreak and disaster. So that would kind of go hand in hand with that. But that's what I think your issue is. And I hate to say it, but that's what I feel like is going on here, Bree, if I'm just being real with you. That's what I got, babe. That's what I got. So, I hope that helps. All right. Let's go to, and I hope I say this right, Nama. He ended a 5-year relationship 10 months ago. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he may very well be, but I know 10 months can sound like a lot, but that can be pretty fresh, right? I'll tell you this, it took me 3 years to get over a 3-year relationship. Now, mine was a little bit different, okay? Oh, it's you. It's you, Simley. Okay, God, I feel like an idiot. But the relationship that I'm talking about that it took 3 years to heal from, there was a lot of other things at play there. There was some crazy stuff. We had a plutonic connection, and that made it a lot more difficult, right? Hey, I am. So we're doing paid mini readings where people, if you have a question, you can vibe here. You don't have to book a reading, but if you want to, you can book a reading and a question, you know what I'm saying? And then you can, have whatever question you want. Some people just ask general stuff too, like who's coming towards you and, something like that. Some people ask financial stuff. I mean, some people get general messages, right? So that's what we're doing. Okay, Miss Simley, Nama, is my forever mate currently in my life or approaching this year? Let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Let's look at the vibes for 2024 and romance for you. That's going to tell me whether or not you've got long-term vibes around you for this year. And we'll see what comes out here. We'll see what comes out here, love bug. Let's look at the romance vibes for Simley, Nama, for the rest of 2024. Give me the romance vibes. Give me the overall vibes for romance for Simley, please. Overall, hold on a minute. Overall romance vibes. Hang on. Overall romance vibes. I don't count jumpers when I shuffle like that because I'm a crappy shuffler, but it does for that. I bread shuffle well. But for those kind of shuffles, I strictly do that to mix the cards up, right? Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. Is that a different account or did you change your account name, Crystal? Tell me true. Tell me true. So I am, if you want to book a reading, if you want to get on the list with your question about your Taurus, you click on the link at the top of the chat that's pinned, and you pay for the reading through that, and then you changed your name. Okay. That's your book name. Oh, I love that. All right, let's see let's look at the vibes for you, Simly Nama. Around romance for the rest from now and through to the rest of the year. Let's see if you have lifer vibes with somebody. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see what we got around 2024. So I have Four of Cups, Nine of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't know that I don't see this being the year. Okay. I'm just being real with you. I do feel like there is people that are going to approach you for romance. Okay. With the Four of Cups here, though, what that tells me is it's people that don't do it for you. You know what I'm saying? You may even have a friend that wants more with that Page of Pentacles here, but the Nine of Wands is in reverse. I see you kind of, this is not, I don't look at this as bothersome. And what that tells me is that you're not really going to pick up and do with the wrong person. That's why the Nine of Wands came out in the reverse and the Four of Cups. That tells me that you are being discerning. Okay. And that it's going to take more than somebody approaching you to automatically give somebody an opportunity to pursue something with you, right? You may be dating some even with that Four of Cups, but I feel like you'll have offers, but I don't know that you're going to take anybody up on anything with that Four of Cups here. That kind of speaks to you kind of saying, no, that doesn't do it. Yeah, King of Pentacles is here in the reverse, Hierophant in reverse. I don't see you committing to anybody long term, and I don't see anybody around you in 2024. Quite honestly, and I think this is you making that decision, and that's actually not a bad thing because you're becoming more aware of what you want, what you don't want, and that sort of thing. So I do think you'll have activity, but I don't see your long-term person for the calendar year that we're in, Lovebug, if I'm just being real with you. All right. That's what I got. Hey, Biba. Crystal, I like this name better. Nacho Mama was cute, but this knowing you, like, and I know, we kind of know each other outside. Yeah, we've learned each other. Nacho Crystal has been an OG with the cottage since its inception, since the first brick was laid and built in the cottage, right? But Crystal, knowing you, I think this fits you better. Nacho Mama's cute, don't get me wrong, but this just fits you better. Yeah, I think that you may have a friend approach you, but I don't think you're going to commit to anybody because that Four of Cups, the Four of Cups in the upright is people coming towards you and you saying, no, I don't want that. That's not what I want. I'm not interested in connecting with you on that in a romantic way, right? If that makes sense. So that's what I see here. That's what I see here. I need to update my list because okay, Vanessa, you just booked again. I'll put your real name on there this time. Anissa is up next, but let's update the list real quick. I say this, Naima, just stay on your healing journey. Keep working on yourself. The more you work on yourself, the better off you are as far as manifesting something that is lasting, right? So that's kind of my take on that is just stay on your journey, stay focused on you, and keep working on yourself. And I feel like that's going to really help you get to a place where you're a lot in better shape to attract, something that's more lasting, right? So I hope that helps, sweets. All right. Next up is Anissa. Yeah, I can understand that. But we make those changes when we feel, you know, it's the intuition thing, right, Crystal? It's the intuition thing. Let's go to Anissa. Let's go to Anissa. Here we go. I love her name. I know Anissa knows that. How does T feel about me? Let's take a look, Anissa, and see what we can find out for you. All right, here we go. How does T feel towards Anissa? Are you here, Anissa? If not, might have to catch that at this after the live. How does T feel toward Anissa? How does T feel towards Anissa, please? How does T feel toward Anissa? How does T feel toward Anissa? Give me T's feelings toward Anissa. Give me T's feelings toward Anissa. Give me T's feelings toward Anissa. T's feelings toward Anissa, please. T's feelings towards Anissa. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we can find out here. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. What I get here, Anissa, I don't know if you guys have had some sort of conflict or drama, but if so, that has caused this person, Anissa, the conflict and drama has caused this person to take a step back and reevaluate whether or not they even want this. The Nine of Cups is in reverse. And the Two of Pentacles is here in the reverse, kind of regretting a decision to pursue something to begin with. The Nine of Cups, when it comes out in the reverse, a lot of times what that means is I thought this was exactly what I wanted. Now it's not. And the reason can be some conflict or drama with the Five of Wands here in the reverse. I don't know if you guys had some sort of a falling out or some drama or conflict around a specific situation, but I feel like that this person is taking a step back and reevaluating whether or not they want this. Two of Pentacles here in the reverse. See, Nine of Cups here in the reverse, right? Let's see here. We'll see if we can find out a little bit more about this, Anissa. Let's take a look. So he finds you very attractive. He has feelings for you. King of Wands, Seven of Wands in reverse. That speaks to about emotional vulnerability. But the Hangman is here. So I feel like this. I feel like where this person is at right now, they feel like things need to calm down between the two of you. And I feel like after this, they feel like this has been pretty rough, right? They feel like this has been pretty rough, whatever this conflict is between you guys. All right. And I do think that you may hear from this person. King of Wands kind of takes action. And I think ultimately they're going to be drawn back around, but I think they're trying to let things calm down between you. They do have feelings for you. And I think ultimately that's going to be the thing that makes this person come back around, right? Is that, but there seems to be a pretty big conflict, even maybe a blow up that has happened between you guys. And right now, this person's in the energy of just saying, is this even what I want? Do I even want to mess with this right now? I think this person may cool off, and I think you may, or they may feel like you're going to cool off, or both of you just need to calm down a little bit, right? And let things settle out a bit, if that makes sense. I love you right back, bunches and bunches. I'll let you focus on it. Well, thank you for that, Crystal. You're the sweetest. Truly a pure heart. Those are rare. And a Libra, another air sign to boot. How about that? How about that? So Alexis and Vadette. I've got you on the list as well. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to update that again. Rosella, you are next. All right, so after Vanessa is Alexis, and then, oh, I said that right. And then Vahdet. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. It'll have that name up here, but I'm gonna put on my thing. I'm gonna put that that's you, Anella. How you been? Good to see you. All right, let's read for Rosella. Rosella is up next. Oh, but I didn't. Oh, there it is. I forgot to push the button to make it go through. But you'll know when I put that, when I get to that name, it's you. All right. Okay. So let's go to Rosella. Rosella asks, that's always hard for me to say. I would like to ask about me and D. We have a long distance connection that has started to pick up after a few weeks of breakup. We've come closer, but the last 2 weeks have been withdrawn. Although I send him something daily, he does react to it. We haven't been talking much, though. What do you see coming for the future? You are a Leo rising, Leo ascendant Pisces. Okay. I don't know his sign. Fair enough. That's fine. Let's look at what we can expect from D toward you, Rosella. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Hey, Ada. What's that? You're right. Oh, okay. All right, Ada. So let's look at D towards Ada Bella. The energies of D going forward. The energies of D toward Ada. Here we go. It's okay. All right. I got you. Okay. Give me the energies of D toward Ada Bella Rosella. How about that? Here we go. Give me the energies of D toward Rosella. Give me the energies of D toward Rosella, the Leo Pisces. The energies of D toward Rosella. The energies of D toward Rosella. The energies of D toward Rosella, please. Let's take a look. So I have the Ace of Cups here, but the King of Pentacles is in the reverse. Emperor card. It looks like it might be rocky, but I do feel like that this person wants something with you. It may be a little bit rocky. That maybe there's something to do with family or finances that are at play here that's causing stability issues. I see this person coming towards you and picking up, and there being an offer here. It looks shaky though. King of Pentacles here in the reverse, but the Emperor. I feel like whatever the shakiness is, the instability, the shakiness with that King of Pentacles in reverse is going to be straightened out with that Emperor following it. And the Ten of Cups is here. I feel as though this person does want something long term with you, Rosella. And so I think this person is going to be pretty solid towards you. I'm just being honest. Why is that King of Pentacles here in the reverse? High Priestess in the reverse. There needs to be some more communication. All right. You know what else I feel like is going on here, Rosella? You're not too late, Robert. How you been? Rosella, I feel like that this person may be busy with work or something, possibly here. With the Eight of Pentacles coming in, or family, something of that nature has got this person's attention. I don't feel like it's another person. I'm not really getting that, but I feel like that may be why things are a little bit weird right now, if that makes sense. Maybe they're a CPA that's just finishing up tax season, right, Robert? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I feel like there's some kind of issue going on that's got this person busy. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay, good deal. All right, but yeah, I do have a good vibe on that one. I do. Good to see you, Robert. Robert, I gotta say, I did not know you are a preacher man. I'm like, oh my God, I drop F bombs. He thinks I'm awful. He thinks I'm terrible. I saw you say that the other day at Tyler's. I was like, oh my God. Robert, I don't know if you do tax. Well, you're an attorney too. So I don't know if you're a tax attorney or if you're in another area, but because there's so many different areas you can specialize in, right? But um, this, the ones that are finishing up tax season and probably went on a 3-day, hibernation, right? I know I used to. I used to be exhausted back whenever I did taxes. My God, I do not miss that at all. I'm just saying. But no, you are not too late, Robert. We are rocking and rolling. All right. So next up is Yaz. Let's see what's up. You're a busy guy. You're a busy guy. All right. So, Yaz says, hello, my dear Aunt Kay. How sweet is that? By the time you're reading this, my question, I might not be there in your live because of the time difference. I am an Aquarius. I want to know, how can I make it happen between me and my Leo crush? He's my colleague, and I heard he had a breakup recently. He's a bit difficult and weird. Urgh. Okay, so let me speak to something initially, Yaz. You can't make it happen by yourself. Okay, you have to allow it. Okay, because if you try to make it happen, that's you're kind of already starting off on the wrong foot here. Another issue I have is a recent breakup. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't touch anybody with a recent breakup with a 10-foot pole ever. Okay, I'll just be honest. These folks that come in and say, newly divorced, back on the dating scene, newly available, I'm like, bye. But we'll look at the energies here, right? Robert, is that you? I see you. I think you're after Ethan, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's see here. But we will see what this Leo's vibe is towards you and what you might be able to expect. Yes, from this Leo. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look here at this Leo's energies toward you. Is the Leo into you? What are the vibes of this Leo towards you? What are the vibes of this Leo toward Yaz? The vibes of this Leo toward Yaz. The vibes of this Leo toward Yaz. Give me this Leo toward Yaz. Give me the vibes of this Leo toward Yaz. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. 9 of Cups in the reverse. Death card. This Leo don't want it. This Leo just don't want it. Right now, I think this Leo is really, actually, with the Page of Pentacles here in the reverse, I think there's a lot this Leo doesn't say about how they feel about love in general. They're very disillusioned right now. They're in a real bad place, okay, with the 9 of Cups in the reverse, Death card in the upright. Okay, they're still in the throes of ending this. They have a lot of shadow work to do before they can even move forward. I don't see, but beyond that, I don't see this Leo having any interest with the 9 of Cups here in the reverse. All right. I'll be honest with you. I just don't feel like this Leo is interested in pursuing a thing. I don't see this Leo even flirting with you. In fact, I kind of feel like this Leo with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, sometimes that can be a coworker. I feel like with the page in reverse, pages are about communication. When you've got a page in reverse, this is somebody that doesn't want to talk to you, that's going to try to avoid speaking to you. I mean, I'm just being honest. If it's not that, it's just that this Leo is not really telling you everything. It could be omission of information or just flat out lies. Okay. Sometimes the 9 of Cups in reverse can speak to a fickle energy. Yeah. King of Swords here in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles here. 4 of Cups. Zero interest. Zero interest. So probably your best bet, guys, is to find something else that is more viable, right? Because to be honest, this fresh out of a breakup, this is a heartbreak looking for a place to happen. I would like to think that this Leo feels this way about love in general and not you, so that they have sense enough to not get into a relationship right after a breakup, because that would be a heartbreak looking for a place to happen. But with that being said, regardless, I don't think this Leo is in it. The Four of Cups in the upright is a person who is not is being offered something and not taking it. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles, I think this person is really focused on work themselves. That's where their attention is. King of Swords is in reverse. Okay. That can speak to a stubborn energy. It can speak to a liar. Okay. I mean, it's just not a real good energy no matter what. I can't say there's not much you can say. King of Swords in reverse can certainly be cold. Okay. All right. So that's what I feel here. So I don't feel like the energies look real good on this thing, guys, for you. All right. Hey, Stacy, how you doing? Let's update my list real quick. I know, Robert, you booked. I've got both of yours, Robert. Let me put Stacy. You are behind Robert. Let me update my list real quick. Next up is Dakota. Here we go. Let's take a look, and we will update the list on the screen real quick. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to change your name, Anella, while I'm here too. Anella, and then Ethan. Where did I get Ethan? Is Ethan on here? Yeah, okay, I got you, Ethan. All right, Dakota, Vanessa, Alexis, Anella, and then we have Ethan, and then Robert, and we got you twice, and then we have Stacy. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so Dakota, let's see what Dakota is asking the tarot today. Let's see here. I cut my air down, but I'm hot again. I may have to go adjust my air in a minute if it doesn't cut on. Here we go. I am so excited to read for you. She says, Dakota says, I'm so excited to get my first reading from you. I'm excited to read for you. All right. So can you tell me about this connection between Baxter, who is a Gemini, and you are a Pisces? Okay. I gotcha. Let's see. What I may do, Dakota, are you here? Let me go down to my chat and look here. What I may do, Dakota, is get the Gemini's energies toward you. I may do that. That's what I mean, yeah, Baxter the Gemini's energies toward you. Let's find out. Let's do that. Here we go. Here we go. Give me Baxter the Gemini toward Dakota the Pisces. Baxter the Gemini toward Dakota the Pisces. Baxter the Gemini. Hold on a minute. Baxter the Gemini toward Dakota. Me and my craziness here. I got a card on the floor. Hang on. Here we go. Baxter the Gemini toward Dakota the Pisces. That's a tough match. It depends on their other placements for sure, and yours, but that's a tough match. Let's take a look. Baxter the Gemini toward Dakota the Pisces. Baxter the Gemini toward Dakota the Pisces. Baxter the Gemini toward Dakota the Pisces. Baxter the Gemini towards Dakota the Pisces. What do we got? Okay, there we go. That's good and tight. All right, here we go. What do we got here? So I have the Four of Pentacles here in the reverse, Three of Wands in reverse, Eight of Swords. I'm going to be honest. This Gemini may be looking in multiple directions, Dakota. I get this Gemini possibly even turning their back on this and releasing it with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Swords in the upright is very interesting. That is a fear card sometimes, somebody being up in their head and overthinking. Oddly, in the tarot, this is one of the cards in the minor arcana that can represent Gemini energy here. It's a lower octave of Gemini energy because it's somebody who overthinks and is up in their head and often fearful. It can speak to somebody that is, paralysis by analysis. You know, the imagery in this card kind of says a lot. This is, swords are of the mind. Okay. And we have all those swords around this person. All right. It's bound by their own thoughts. The Eight of Swords is a card about being bound. Okay. Um, and oftentimes, that is fear. All right. It can be. Um, I'm going to dig into this thing a little bit more, Dakota, to figure out. I'm going to try to take this Gemini apart, not in a bad way, but just a little bit and see if we can dissect that Eight of Swords a little bit. Let's see what we've got here. Why is this Eight of Swords in this Gemini's energy? Why is this Eight of Swords in this Gemini's energy? Why is this Eight of Swords in this Gemini's energy here? They're afraid of commitment, scared to death, scared of their own emotions, scared of nailing themselves down, scared of being tied down. We have a card about commitment, and then right behind it, we've got a card of fear right here, Nine of Swords. That's why this person is so up in their head. This person does not want to be tied down. They fear their own emotions. That is, and I'm going to be honest, Four of Cups here. I think ultimately, even if you were to make an offer towards this Gemini, I don't think they would be tied down. They're not interested in being tied down. And I'm going to be honest with you. That is one of the challenges of dealing with Geminis. And I don't want anybody to get mad at me for saying this, but the Gemini males struggle with this more so than the females. However, this is also true for Gemini females. And I'm speaking from being a double Gemini here. Geminis hate feeling restricted. They hate limiting their options. Geminis are like, they like to be able to keep options open. And I mean, I'm going to use myself as an example, not about romance, but just in general. One of the reasons I could buy a house right now. The reason that I refuse to, because I don't know if I want to I don't want to, I want to move, but I don't want to be there. I don't know how long I'm going to be there. And I might be there and want to move again in a year because, I know how I am. I get bored with places. It's remarkable that I have been here for as long as I have. And I'm over 2 years. That's just insanely stable for me. And it's, I can't even commit to a place to live. Right. And I mean, I am better about committing to romance. But for a long time, this was me too. But Gemini men struggle with this a lot more than women. They hate the idea of feeling restricted and constricted. It's not that they want to be a bad person or a cheater, but it doesn't come from a bad place. But unfortunately, a lot of times people who deal with people with these kind of fears that have Gemini placements get hurt, regardless of whether the Gemini intended it or not. All right. I think this, with that Three of Wands here in the reverse, that sometimes in tarot can speak to a third party. Do I think this Gemini is seeing somebody else? Probably not, but I think they want the opportunity to. I'll just be honest. I think they want to keep their options open. And I think that's what's going on here. Being bound and restricted in a traditional long-term connection can scare the crap out of Geminis, unfortunately. And that is one of the reasons why I'm often asked about Geminis, because we are tough to deal with sometimes. A lot depends on the other placements in our chart. I have a Capricorn moon and I have a Cancer and Venus, but not everybody has those things to anchor that Gemini energy. But even then, that Gemini energy is a hot mess, even with those anchors, right? So that's what I have. You can, Gina, but that's what I have. Dakota, and I know that's probably not exactly what you want to hear, but that's what I've got here. That's what I've got here. But Gina, if you would like a reading, you can, there's a link that's pinned at the top of the chat, and that's where you go to pay and get on the list. And you can put your question in there when you book. So yes, ma'am, you absolutely can. We have got some availability still. All right, next up is Vanessa. Let me make sure I've got everybody. I do. I'm caught up on my list. All right, let's see here. Let's go to Vanessa. There we go. All right, here we go, Vanessa. Vanessa says, I like to go by Vanessa. My name is too uncommon. I appreciate you. Is Leo coming back out of ego? Or are there actual feelings? Good question. Let's see what we can find out, sweets. Let's see what we can find out about it. I want to find out the Leo's motivation for coming back around. Let's see what we got. Give me this Leo's energy. What's the motivation behind the coming toward Vanessa, please? What's the driving motivation here? What's the motivation? Give me the underlying feelings that are prompting this action. Give me the underlying feelings for this Leo that is prompting the actions being taken. Give me the underlying feelings that give the motivation to this Leo, please. That's a great question, Vanessa. Not many people ask that. What are the underlying motivations and feelings here? What's motivating the Leo? That's a very emotionally intelligent question. I like it. Well, the Leo wants, okay, so what I'm getting here is the Leo wants commitment. Okay, the Leo misses you, all right? The Leo, now there is a lot of sexual energy here. Ooh, I got a lot of sexual energy here, Vanessa. Yeah, I got a lot of sexual energy here. I mean, sometimes that those wands can be associated with ego. Sometimes they can be sexual, right? It can be either one, but we got ego, but I feel like this is more sexual because I'm looking at the Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, and that to me leans more towards sexual. I've got the Queen of Wands here, which is a sexy hottie, right? As far as how he sees you. But the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, he does want to lock you down commitment wise. Right. Oh, really? Okay, Vanessa. The sexual energy. I tell you what, I'm going to give my cards 3 more opportunities to come out with some emotions or a lack of emotions. Okay. I don't really get ego. I'm not really picking up ego in this thing as far as the underlying motivation. It's more sexual, right? If I'm being real with you. Okay. But I'm going to see if there is emotion here because I know you want to know that. I would. Oh, Vanessa. Love you too. He wants to reconnect. I think, all right, so we got the Six of Cups here. We've got too much good memories between us. Six of Cups is kind of, that can speak to emotion here. That's not sexual and that's not ego. All right. And they do, look, the Judgment card is here. Okay. The Temperance card is here. And the Six of Cups. It's like the Leo likes your vibe. The Leo, that Six of Cups can speak to emotion. All right. It can. I will say this. The reason, all right. Well, going back to your question and remembering what we saw for you, this Leo was expedient with their actions. That Knight of Wands does not play. Like, that's like, oh God, get out of the way. I'm coming. I feel like the love is underlying all of this, but I feel like the expediency, the speed, the love drives the action. The speed is driven by the sexual energy, you know? So I think you've got like 2 different things going on here. You've got one thing that's causing this person to crank the car in the first place, and you've got another thing that's making them put the pedal to the metal and move faster. There's this sense of urgency. Oh, I find that, you're too young to remember that song by Foreigner, Urgent, right? that sense of urgency is here. I feel like this thing is, I don't have any ego. And I got enough cards here that if there was any ego bullshit, I'd be seeing it. Okay. I'd be seeing it. All right. I just don't see any ego. I see sexual energy and I see emotion. And not wanting to be without you. Nine of Pentacles here in the reverse. I can't let her go. That's what I have. All right. Let's go to, let me go update my list real quick. After Stacy is, oh, Stacy, you booked 2. All right. And after you is Tiffany. And then Caitlin. All right. Let me update the list. You are welcome, sweetie. Alexis is up next. Here we go. And Caitlin. Y'all, I gotta go turn my air on. I'm just roasting up in here. Here we go. There we go. And I'll put that up on the screen. Let me go cut my air down and then we'll come back. And when I do, we'll read for Alexis. Give me just a minute, y'all. I'll be right back. Oh, hey, Lexi. How you doing? I'll be right back, love bug. Let me go cut my air on before I sweat down. I'm going to melt like a snowman or something. I get hot when I read anyway. And then on top of that, I've got these, I know y'all can't see them, but like I've got these light thingies in here. And I think that may make me hot too. Because it's really funny because I'll be in here reading and I'll get hot when I read and I'll do like a 2-hour live stream and then I'll get out from under these lights and I'll go in the other part of my house and I'm like, damn, it's cold in here, right? So, yeah. But here we go. Let's go. Alexis, let's find your question, love bug. What are the intentions of this new Cancer towards you, the Pisces? All right, we got 2 water signs. Here we go. Let's see what we got here, Alexis. Let's see what we got. This new Cancer toward Lexi, the Pisces. Give me the new Cancer. Hang on a second. Give me the new Cancer toward Lexi, the Pisces. The new Cancer toward Lexi, the Pisces. The new Cancer towards Lexi, the Pisces, please. The new Cancer towards Lexi, the Pisces. The new Cancer towards Lexi, the Pisces. Here we go. The new Cancer toward Lexi, the Pisces. Here we go. Something's going on here. What in the world? 4 of Swords is in the upright. That's no action. The Tower is in the upright and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. What? Is this, why am I getting that this person is not really going to do anything and going to let this thing fall apart intentionally by not doing anything? Hold on a minute. Why is this here? This is making no sense to me, Lexi. Have you guys had some issues? That's what I need to know. Is there a reason this Cancer feels exhausted or drained by this thing? I'm almost getting a passive-aggressive type energy with that 4 of Swords Tower going on. I'll be honest with you. That can be a struggle with Cancerians sometimes if they're not careful, right? Or somebody with Mars in Cancer, that's another thing. Or Mars in the fourth sometimes. Four Cups, they're not doing shit. I feel Six of Swords, they're gonna move on. This Cancer ain't sticking around. Star in reverse. I don't think anything is going to happen here other than this person letting things fall apart intentionally and moving on. I'm really picking up some passive aggressive energy, and I may be wrong, but I feel like that this Cancer had a rough start and they just started trying. I don't see them trying here. Four of Swords here. I don't see them doing nothing. And quite honestly, it could be, I'll be honest with you, with that Four of Cups here, you may be a place card, a placeholder. All right. Because I see this person moving on. Star in reverse. I don't see them really seeing a future here. The Tower. Okay. The reason I'm getting passive aggressive is like, I didn't do anything, and why is this blowing up? Right. That kind of energy here. King of Pentacles is a lot in the reverse, is no stability here. Really not laying roots down in this thing. No investment. And I'm just getting all kind of, I'm not interested, I'm not committing, I'm moving on, and I don't care if the Tower falls. Damn. And if this is a new person, I'm like, what could cause a Tower with a new person, right? So it's almost like that this person may be fresh out of a breakup that just blew up, and that may be what's going on here. If this Tower did not happen between you, this Tower happened between this person and another person, and it is fresh. Okay. And so this person is exhausted and not doing anything. Okay. But that Tower's hitting a lot right now, and I can tell you why. We've got a full moon coming up in Scorpio that's going to be full of towers for people, right? No, I specifically said new. It's picking up your new person. You heard me say new, and I was intentional when I said that. So the cards are not picking up the wrong person. I can't speak for other readers, but I can speak for mine. Because people think that a lot. They don't want to hear what I got to say sometimes, and they'll say, well, this is picking up on my ex. I'm like, okay, you can believe what you want to. And then 3 months later they come back to me and go, I argued with you and you were right. I'm like, yeah, I know, but okay. But yeah, Lexi, I'm just being real with you. This ain't going nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. And I think it may be a big heartbreak for you in the meantime, if I'm just being real with the Tower card here. This may blow up on or around the full moon coming up. I'm going to be real honest. With all these towers coming out, that's what this is about, right? You're fine, Lexi. And I know it can be. I know it's hard to hear things like that because we don't want it to be the case, but at the same time, that's what I got here, right? But I don't know why I'm getting this passive. I'll be honest with you, I don't know that I've ever picked up passive aggressive in a reading before. But man, when you see inaction followed by a bomb going off, you're like, that's somebody that throws gasoline on the fire and then step back and goes, why are you overreacting? I didn't do anything. Why is this blowing up? Why is everybody mad? I didn't do anything, whenever they are the central reason for it, right? And that's a trait that's not uncommon for Cancer, specifically Mars in Cancer. If somebody's got that in their chart, that will be something they have to work through and outgrow and overcome, or not, right? But that's what I feel like. All right. You just did a big thoughtful date night to get my attention again. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing this as being a tower coming on this thing. Can I just say this? Towers are unexpected and shocking. Right? So I don't know. You'll have to keep me posted, but that's what the energies are right now. That's what the energies are. I'm kind of feeling like with that Four of Cups, that can sometimes speak to a place card. Like Let me just ask why that Four of Cups was there. Why was that Four of Cups here? 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 Queen of Wands in reverse. Five of Pentacles in the reverse sun. He's into somebody else. He's not over an ex. To be honest with you, he's not over an ex. He may be bitter at the ex, okay? He may trash talk this ex, but at the end of the day, if he had an opportunity, he would go back. I'm just being real with you. So yeah, definitely place card energy. It could be that, here's what I would look for. I would look for red flags. I'm not going to tell you not to deal with this person. I'm going to tell you to be real guarded with your heart, and that's going to be very hard for you being a water sign. But I am also going to tell you to watch for the following red flags. If he immediately posts social media pictures on there and if he talks a lot about his ex or trashes his ex a lot, okay, those are some of the red flags I would look for, okay? Be very careful with your heart, okay? Be very careful with emotionally investing. And as a person with a very watery chart, I understand how hard that can be. However, I really think that's the issue. I really think that's the issue here. Yeah, Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's stuff he's not telling you. Okay. He's not being honest with you. Eight of Swords here. High Priestess in the reverse. You may find this out. The High Priestess card is Pisces energy. It's in the reverse there. Maybe you may have some blind spots about this. And I know sometimes Pisces folks, and I'm talking about us because I have a very heavy Pisces chart. In fact, it's my most dominant zodiac sign in my entire chart. Blind spots, rose-colored glasses with Pisces energy, right? You may have some blind spots about this thing. Sometimes Pisces will paint a picture, and I've done this. Sometimes people with 12th house stuff and Pisces going on in their chart will paint a picture that is much different than reality in their own mind because they have such a vivid imagination and fantasy. They have that creativity, but sometimes it can fuck with us, right? And that's what I feel like you might be dealing with right now, love bug, if I'm just being honest. All right, let's go to Anella. We got Anella. Here we go. What Robert thinks and feels towards me, and will he reach out? Let's get Robert towards you, Anella. Let's take a look. Here we go. Right, I know. All right, here we go. Let me get a sip of water here. Here we go. Let's see what's up with Robert toward Anella. What do we see, Robert toward Anella? You're a Leo and he is a Capricorn. Okay, good deal. Robert toward Anella. Robert toward Anella, please. Hold on just 1 second. Robert toward Anella. Robert toward Anella. Robert toward Anella. Robert toward Anella, please. Robert the Capricorn toward Anella the Leo. Robert the Capricorn toward Anella the Leo. All right, that's pretty tight. Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords in reverse, Wheel of Fortune. He's got emotion for you. He wants something between you guys, but he's not doing anything to reach out. Why is this Ace of Swords here in the reverse? He may be trying to manifest communication from you, potentially, but he's not reaching out. I'm going to dig into this Ace of Swords in reverse and see why. He has deep emotion for you, though, with the Queen of Cups here. Wheel of Fortune, feeling like you're all that in a bag of chips, right? Why is this Ace of Swords here in the reverse? Why is this Ace of Swords here in the reverse for Anella? Why is the Ace of Swords here in the reverse? Why is the Ace of Swords here in the reverse? Why is the Ace of Swords here in the reverse? Eight of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands. He wants you to reach out to him. Judgment card. He definitely wants an uptick with you. That's a renewal of a past love or reconciliation card with the Judgment in the upright. Ace of Wands, I think but see, he's not doing it. Eight of Wands in reverse, he wants you to. Ace of Wands here. I feel like he may want you to chase him. I do have deep emotion, though, and a lot of sexual energy towards you. The issue is I think he wants you to make the first move. Why? He's got deep emotion. He feels like you're his person. Nobody like you. I've got a Queen of Cups, King of Cups, both here in the upright. Seven of Cups in reverse. There's nobody else like my Leo here. Four of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to bet on my Leo reaching out to me. Page of Swords, he keeps tabs on you. But the Moon card, he doesn't want you to know it. He doesn't want you to know he keeps tabs on you. He wants you to think he's not doing anything at all. And I don't feel like he's going to move toward you. I feel like he's wanting you to move toward him. Hey, Marion. I heard that, and I don't blame you. Right? Hey, Julianne. How you doing? That's what I feel like you're dealing with, love bug. That's what I feel like you're dealing with. Hey, Necessary Truths. Thank you for that. Yeah, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Pages are about communication. They're messengers. We got a page in the reverse. Man, he won't budge on this thing. That's what I got, love. That's what I got. And I don't know that that's going to pick up any time or change anything, because I'm getting that he's wanting you to make the first move. Right? Well, thank you for that, Necessary Truths. I appreciate that. That was very sweet of you, my little Saggy friend. Really, Deb? Okay. I have not dealt with, I don't know a lot of Capricorns. And I have not dealt with a Capricorn male, or really, I don't even know that I've known a lot of Capricorn females in any friendship capacity. Is that like, I mean, I'm a Capricorn moon, I know that, but like, I'm starting to wonder, do we just have a shortage of Capricorns in the world? Right. I heard that. I love you too, Anella, and I wish I had had better news. All right, let's go to Ethan. Let's go to Ethan. Let's go to Ethan. Ethan. Your dad was one. They're very chill and demanding. Yeah. Capricorns can, and I mean my moon sign, Capricorns can be there's a bit of control freak in that energy. All right, so Ethan is actually Charles in Aquarius, who has a wife, Amy Gemini, been married 23 years and 3 boys. She got involved with work partner in another state she visits. His name is Saul, the Sagittarius. He's married as well. Oh my God, will she move on from him and reconcile with me? Charles, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. I'm sorry that has happened to you. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, Charles. That really sucks. 23 years. You know, on behalf of the other Geminis, I apologize. I would like to tell you not all Geminis, but a lot of them do. But I hope maybe I can restore your faith that not every Gemini can act this way all of a sudden. Oh my gosh. Let's get her energy towards you. Oh, okay. See, I think I would like Capricorns too, because that's my moon, so that would make me feel comfortable, because that's that emotion, right? All right, Charles. Let's get this Gemini, Amy, toward you. Let's get the Gemini, Amy, toward Charles, the Aquarius. Amy, the Gemini, toward Charles, the Aquarius, please. Energies here, please. Amy the Gemini toward Charles. Yep, NT is a Gemini rising with a Sagittarius sun. Okay. Amy the Gemini towards Charles the Aquarius. Amy the Gemini toward Charles the Aquarius. I need another shuffle. Amy the Gemini toward Charles the Aquarius, please. Amy the Gemini toward Charles the Aquarius. Five of Cups. The Star, that's you. But the King of Cups is in reverse. You know, the thing about it is, why is this king? Let me just get the King of Cups in reverse. That can speak to somebody who's emotionally immature. She's got some, I almost feel like with that Five of Cups here, she may have some regrets. I'm gonna have to clarify some things here, Charles, okay? Oh my gosh. Why is this Five of Cups here? Five of Cups, why are you here? Why are you here? Why is this Five of Cups here? Sometimes the King of Cups can come out in the reverse when somebody's emotionally immature. So she's cognizant of the fact that she's a player. All right. She knows she's made you unhappy. She feels like she's messed up something good. All right. She knows she's a player. She's telling me she's a player. She's been a player. Knight of Wands in reverse is my player card. Queen of Cups in reverse, emotionally immature. Again, King of Cups in reverse. Sun in the reverse. She's not happy with herself. You know, it's almost like the Star card is here in the upright, right? And what I feel like is that I feel like you're dealing with somebody who is emotionally immature and you kind of anchor her. It's like she looks to you to be her stability with that Aquarian energy. And you're fixed. See, she's mutable, you know? And you're dealing with somebody that has the emotional maturity of an 8-year-old. Sometimes Geminis, I mean, I hate to say it. This is not me trashing Geminis, y'all. But anybody with a Gemini placement, if you're slow to come up and own this means you're still vibing here. Okay? You know, and I know, Gemini, we got history. If you've grown up, Gemini, it's because you've learned the hard fucking way. You fucked around and found out. If you've not fucked around and found out, Gemini, then you're still vibing in this energy that I'm describing with this person. This is inherent that Geminis have to learn this lesson. All right. Your Gemini is acting like a 8-year-old as far as romance goes. They know they're a player. The problem is they're so emotionally immature that they don't have the ability to put themselves in your shoes. Why? Because they have never had it done to them. Usually it takes them having it done to them before they'll straighten up and become mature and not pull this kind of bullshit anymore. I mean, I'm just going to be real with you. Just being real with you. I don't have any reconciliation energy, but it's like she looks to you for her stability. Yeah, look, she looks to you for her stability. There you go, Queen of Pentacles here. She looks to you for her stability. Four of Swords in reverse speaks to anxiety, losing sleep at night, maybe some guilt over things, but is she going to fix it? No. 10 of Wands in reverse. It's too hard. She's not going to do the hard work to fix this. It's too hard to fix it. Too hard to, because what it would require. Would you take her back? Yeah, that's not the problem. But she'll keep doing this. That's the problem. In order to really fix the problem, you don't have to just get back together, but you got to fix the reason why you're acting like a douche. She's not willing to do that, and that would be hard work. Okay? If I'm just being real with you, Charles, I have no reconciliation cards, all right? I think she looks to you for her stability to kind of anchor her. But beyond that, I think she's going to continue to be a playgirl or a playboy. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Geminis have to learn some hard lessons. We have to touch the hot stove a few times before we realize how bad it hurts. If I'm just being real, this is why we have a bad rap. It's justified. I said what I said. I love my Geminis. I have more Geminis that follow me than any other sign. I love my Geminis and they are loyal to me. But my Geminis that follow me, they'll know that I'll call their ass out in a heartbeat for this kind of bullshit. And I think that's why they respect me, because they know I tell them the truth, right? But that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with somebody that is a very typical low vibrational Gemini who has not learned how it feels to have your heart trampled and chopped into a million pieces. If that makes any sense here. And I don't see her doing any different here. You're welcome, Charles. I know this is hard. I know this is hard. It sucks ass. You know, it's a big mind fuck. I know it is, and I'm sorry for you. You know, my learning moment, oddly, was from a Gemini Venus who behaved very similarly to this. So yeah. I hope you feel better, Charles. I hate that that's happened to you. Um, I hope that you can find healing and inner peace through this. My heart breaks for you, and I really am very sorry that happened to you. Let me tell you something, Deb. Mercury retrograde ain't nothing compared to this upcoming Scorpio full moon. This Scorpio full moon is going to make Mercury look like unicorns and rainbows. A lot of people that don't know astrology blame everything on a Mercury retrograde, and they feel like if Mercury's not in retrograde, everything's fine. No. No. We have an upcoming shit show. Lots of towers. Lots of towers. All right, next up, let's see. I'm going to update my list real quick. Robert, you are up next. Here we go. Let's see here. I need lollipops and rainbows. That's fair. All right, Robert, let's see what's up with you. I know, me too, Simley. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? Simley, I'm so tired of it. I tell you, you know what I found out? You know how I thought I was going to be moving this summer? I'm not. I'm not. I went to the dentist to get what I thought was going to be a root canal the other day. And simply I found out I need $8,500 worth of dental work, and it's pretty emergent. I won't be moving anytime soon. But I will be taking care of my dental work, right? All right. So first up, we are looking at Cora for you, Robert, and then work and job. I'm not going to say where you're at because, you know, just in case, you know what I'm saying, right? Let's look at Cora and what's going on with Cora. Let's look at Cora here for you, Robert. Here we go. At least I had the money saved up, and, you know, it was my moving money, but okay, right? I know, right, name I know. I mean, I'm kind of looking at it like this is part of Saturn return. I'm just looking at it like, you know, this happened. Time to woman up, pull up my big girl britches. I'm not going to sit around complaining about it. I'm happy that I got the money to be able to do something about it, that I had it saved up. So there you go. It's just one of those things, right? Here we go. Let's look at Cora. Cora toward Robert. Cora toward Robert. Cora toward Robert. Hold on, Robert. Cora toward 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 Robert. Here we go. Cora toward Robert, please. Cora toward Robert. Two of Pentacles. Trying to figure something out. Seven of Wands. Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. However, hear me out. That Two of Pentacles, I'm going to tell you why the Knight of Cups is in reverse here, Robert. She's trying to figure out what she wants to do here. The Two of Pentacles is her weighing the pros and cons of moving forward or going to the next level. I think right now, okay, so the Seven of Wands is here. And it's in the upright, and it's almost like there may be some fears of vulnerability here. I'm going to go with the, or at least until she makes a decision, she's not really going to open up. That could be that. It could be, I'm going to see if that Seven of Wands is permanent or temporary, Robert. We're going to dig into that, okay, for you. Let me just see here. And I want to see what this decision, how this might go. There's a very much gathering information on the fence kind of energy right now about what she wants. Yeah, God, look, see, these are decision cards, Robert. And, it's kind of holding back making a decision. A lot of times, Robert, this Two of Pentacles in the upright can speak to, I want to know more, or I want to think on this some more. I want to marinate some more. I want to think on this some more. She is really holding back. She's attracted to you. I am picking that up here. Six of Wands, you've got her attention. Believe it or not, you've got her attention, but she holds back. Four of Pentacles here. What might this go like in the future? What does this look like in the future? How does this look going forward? Where's this likely to go? Where is this likely to go? She's very attracted to you, Robert. Where is this likely to go? Where's this likely to go? The World is here in the reverse. The High Priestess. Page of Wands in reverse. I can't with this lady. I can't with this lady. So, look, the World in reverse is unfinished business. Something not being finished. But the High Priestess is quiet. That's quiet. And then to boot, we've got a page in the reverse, which pages in the reverse are like not really speaking about, not really reaching out, not really doing anything. Sometimes the High Priestess is an observer. Look at here. This is nuts. Can I go see this lady? Look, King of Wands, Queen of Wands in the upright. That, this is how she sees this thing. She sees you as her person. I don't know why in the heck. I feel like there's fears here of vulnerability, fears of opening up. And I think that's why there's this pause with that Knight of Cups in reverse. I kept feeling when I saw that, I'm like, that's not here for the normal reasons. That's here because see, we're mulling over this decision. We're up in our head with this Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands in reverse kind of business. Four of Pentacles here, holding back, unfinished business. I know, right? I want to smack her. I really do. I think she looks at you as her person. I think she looks at you as her person. I really do. But not doing a darn thing about it. Paying attention to you, though. Okay, so Robert, I don't have the stalker card. Okay, the watching your social media card, the Page of Swords is the card. You probably know this. That's associated with stalking, watching social media and stuff. But I don't know if you have occasion to be around her or not. But with that Six of Wands, that's a card about paying attention to somebody. Somebody's got you've got somebody's attention, and so it's like, I don't know if you're around this person. She may feel like you're popular too. Ooh. You know what I feel like? Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. That's why she's not doing nothing here. That's why she's not doing nothing. Can I tell you something? Four Swords in reverse. This bothers her. This is a card. When this comes up in the reverse, Robert, okay, and that Six of Wands here, that's probably why and you're successful. That's a success card too. But when this card comes up in the reverse, Robert, this is somebody who loses sleep at night, thinks about this when they lay down. When you turn off all the lights and you ain't got nothing else to think about but your issues, right? The things you don't want to think about all day, stay busy so you don't have to. And then you get home, you go to sleep, you turn off the lamp, it's just you, and you're alone with those thoughts, right? And that sort of thing. Let's see what I can tell. Hang on, Robert. Hang on. But that's a card sometimes about anxiety, fear. Let's see if she's going to marry this person. Give me the energies of her toward him. Give me the energies of her toward this other person. Give me the energies of her toward this other person. Give me the energies of her towards this other person, please. Give me these energies toward the other person, her towards the other person. Her towards the other person, please. What's going to happen here? What's likely to happen? Her towards the other person. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. She ain't staying. No, I don't see it. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Can I tell you what I think about this other person? I think he bores her. Queen of Swords in reverse I'm cutting this out. Conflict or drama between them, maybe. All right, or around them. All right. Either with them, there's either, okay, so that conflict card, that can speak to them two going at it. It can speak to people around them. There's drama around them. It can also speak to internal conflict. Okay. So, right. And we've seen that internal conflict already with that Four of Swords in reverse here. You know what I'm saying? Really? Wow. Lots of drama. So I feel that Eight of Pentacles in reverse is a card that of somebody that loses interest, not really into something, focused on something else. A lot of times when I pull that Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and in this question, we ask her energy towards this person, and she's distracted and her focus is elsewhere and not on that person, which we see that. Queen of Swords is here in the reverse. That can speak to bickering. It can speak to yang, but it can also speak to somebody cutting a person out. Okay. Probably from a subconscious level, Robert. Probably from a subconscious level for sure. Probably. You know, we will subconsciously in fact, more often than not, our actions are really rooted in what's in the subconscious, right? You know, so that's what I've got here. That's what I've got. I don't think she's gonna marry that dude. I don't. And quite honestly, I'm just getting that probably that Eight of Pentacles in reversing may bore her. All right. Let's look at work. Let's look at the energies around work. Let's look at the energies around work for you, Robert. Let's look at the energies around work. Hang on just a second. Give me the energies around work. Thank you, Robert. Give me the energies around work. Give me the. So I have the High Priestess card. What that tells me, in general, I'm going to give you some advice. I feel like I need to give you some advice with this, Robert. Listen more. Take things in. Be stealth at work. There's something you need to be stealth about. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Keep your opinions to yourself on something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what this is. There may be something around you, all right, where you need to just observe, listen, don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that's about. But that is a very spiritual card. The High Priestess is sometimes highly intuitive. She picks up on things, she knows things. And I don't read gender, so this is you, okay? Because, whatever, at the soul level where we don't have gender anyway. But and this is a very much a spiritual card. But this is telling me to tell you there may be a situation soon where, let things play out, observe as much as you can, okay? If you can avoid weighing in, then do so. Now, clearly, you're in a position where you may have to weigh in, but I don't know. I just feel like there may be something that happens that it's best to just not opine, avoid expressing your opinion on, right? If that makes sense. All right, let's read for work. Anything else you need to know about work? Anything else you need to know about work? Yeah, lay low. Sometimes you have to speak out. I know that. But I almost feel like with the High Priestess card, stick to the facts, right? Just the facts. Nothing but the facts, right? Even if you have to, speak on something, right? Let's see what we got in general about work. Something's opening up. Ooh. Why do I get Robert? Okay, so let me tell you what I got. I got the Two of Swords here in the reverse. That's actually a positive card when it comes out the reverse. Eight of Cups is here in the reverse. We're talking about work. So there's something that's being looked at again. Or a resilient or a comeback. There's a resilience or a comeback or something being looked at again. I feel like there's a decision here that is maybe being looked at again. And this time, I think it's going to go better, or some kind of a decision that, okay, there could be a decision that was put off and now it's being picked back up. There's some kind of decision. This is a very positive card because the Two of Swords in reverse speaks to this, Robert. It speaks to there having been blockages or indecision in the past, and now the roadway's opening up and something being but see, and that Eight of Cups in the reverse makes me feel like there's something here that has been a thorn in your side, or a decision not being made, or maybe you didn't feel like you had clarity, or some kind of blockage here, and it's coming back up again to be looked at again, or it's going to put you in a better place. And it's almost as though you're not going to have to really do anything. This is going to happen organically with that Knight of Wands in reverse. I think you've already taken action on this thing. Let me get the Knight of Wands here in the reverse. What's that about? Oh, your boss is in trouble, you think. Oh, wow. I remember you mentioning that. I remember you talking about that now that you say it. Oh, really? Okay, so this is making sense to you. Death in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. This is all about going back and re-looking at something. I don't know what the heck. It can speak to some resilience. It can speak to overcoming. Oh, this is you coming back from something. Because we talked about that. Okay, all of this stuff speaks to longevity in the workplace, or things, you sticking around, you staying there, you recovering. There's longevity. This speaks to surviving. Almost feels like it can speak to surviving something with the death in reverse. Death in reverse. And see, we're talking about work. Okay. We're not talking about romance. So that's a different thing. Death in reverse speaks to resilience, coming back from something, being able to overcome. All right. Six of Swords in reverse. You're not going anywhere. Eight of Cups in reverse. Resilience, sticking around, both of all those cards here. And it's almost like, but I feel like something is being looked at a second time. I don't know why, but there's a blockage here that is going to open up. There's clarity for you sometimes with the Two of Swords here in the reverse as well. Clarity, if that makes any sense. But that definitely, look at there. I was just going to say that can speak to a breakthrough. And this is the breakthrough card. This is a victory card. This is okay. So this is what I feel like. I feel like there's some challenges that you may go through. You may be going through them. Okay. And I'm predicting you overcome them and do quite well. There's an element, the Eight of Cups in reverse is all about, it literally talks about taking negative situations and being able to turn them into positive, lemonade, making lemonade out of lemons kind of thing, overcoming some obstacles here. This is a card that's often a victory card with the Ace of Swords here. Overcoming adversity is associated with that. And see, this is like there's been a blockage or a lack of clarity here, or somebody sitting on a decision. All of a sudden, the decision being made, clarity coming, breakthrough, roadways opening up. So I've got some really positive cards here. And the thing I keep getting is that this is going to unfold without you. It's going to unfold. All this going to happen organically. Okay, you're real. And now that High Priestess makes sense. Now I understand why that came out, Robert, because you're going to watch all this unfold. And I think your best bet is to do your best to stay as neutral as possible, sticking only to the facts. That's what I kept getting with that. Now that High Priestess that we put that fell out earlier makes sense, okay? Because there's the stuff that's going on around you, if that makes sense. But I feel like you're going to be standing tall after this is all said and done, maybe even taller. All right. I love that. I hope this was helpful for you, Robert. I hope this was helpful. You'll have to let me know. All right, Miss Stacy, you are up next, and I think I may have to. I think I need to update. I think somebody else booked. All right, is it Ketui? I'm gonna Let's see here. Khetiwe. Right, Deb. I know. Oh, hey Anna, how you doing? You're Tiffany. I gotcha. That's okay. You're fine. You are fine. Let's go. Let's update the list. Right, Julianne? Here we go. Stacy is up next. And after Caitlin, we have Khetiwe. There we go. Right, Deb? I love that. There we go. All right. Let's go to Stacy. Did I eat the rest of my chocolate? I've got another chocolate bar here. All right, Miss Stacy, what's up? Here we go. Let's see here. Is the Taurus going to reach out or is he done? I think he had someone else and that broke my heart, so I moved away. Let's see here. Let's see what we can find out about this Taurus, sweetie. I know. I wish I could send y'all some chocolate through the chat room, right? I would if I could. Trust me. I have an unhealthy addiction to Twix bars. All right. Here we go. Let's look at this Taurus and whether or not this Taurus is going to reach out to you, Stacy. Let's see what's going on here. The Taurus towards Stacy, please. Hold on, let me go see something here. The Taurus towards Stacy. The Taurus towards Stacy. The Taurus towards Stacy. The Taurus towards Stacy. The Taurus towards Stacy, please. The Taurus towards Stacy. Thank you, Robert. I have the World in reverse. That's unfinished business. Ace of Pentacles, you will hear from this Taurus again. I don't think it's going to be soon. Knight of Pentacles. Flat out. Knights are movement, all right? It's just slow as fuck. The World in reverse, unfinished business, kind of, I'm not done, right? Ace of Pentacles, that's kind of an offer, new start. This is movement. It's a stable energy this Taurus is coming in. I'm gonna see if there was somebody else, because you had said you felt like there had been somebody else. Let's see. Let's see what we can find out, Stacy. What was the issue here? What is the issue? What's the issue with this person? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? Why did this happen between this Taurus and Stacy? Why did this happen? Page of Swords in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, Chariot. I don't think there was another person. I think this Taurus was worried about trust issues. Stability is a big deal to this Taurus. I'm getting all the stability cards here. I know you've watched me enough to know and hear me talk about stability, right, Stacy, with Taurians. I don't know. There's trust issues here. That's why this Page of Swords is in reverse. Worried about stability here. Okay. Money is big for them. Well, and that's fair. But stability is also a big deal for Taurians too, right? I just think this Taurus has some fears. I really, because I got a Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups here. I don't know if that is always so, Stacy, but possibly with those second house vibes, right? I got you, Kit Kit. Possibly with that Nine of Pentacles here. But I see the movement towards you. I see the movement towards you. That's the interesting thing. The Fool card, taking a leap of faith. That's what I got here. You know, all right, let's talk about this. You're not altogether wrong, Stacy. You're not altogether off base on your thoughts about there being a third party. I don't have a third party card here, and I don't really feel like it was somebody in particular as much as he wanted to see if there was anything else out there. He wanted to see if there's anything else out there. You know, sometimes people have this fear of something being better, fear of missing out. That's not so common with Taurians. That's very common with Geminis and Sagittarians. You know, we have this FOMO, especially Sagittarians. We have fear of missing out really bad. And, as a result, it's kind of hard to pin down Sagittarians and Gemini for that reason, as we feel like, oh my gosh, but what if there's something better out there and I miss it because I commit to this person? But I almost feel like this Taurian is embodying those traits, which makes me wonder if this person has a lot of Sagittarian or ninth house stuff going on in their chart, right? So that was some of the issue. All right. That was a lot of the issue, but trust issues as well. All right. Really trying to check you out. Right. He led me on, which is annoying, then became cold suddenly and said he didn't lead me on. Yeah. And, I have the Page of Cups here in the reverse. That can speak to somebody, talking shit that's not true and hiding stuff sometimes. Right. Yeah. And I kind of feel like that. I've got the Seven of Cups, checking out other options to see what's up. Right. Checking out other options to see what's what here. Right. I do feel like you'll hear from this Taurus. Can I tell you based on my cards? If it were me, you can do what you want to, Stacy. Now, and you're one of my regular followers. So I'm going to tell you something from my heart. Mama Kay would say, tell this motherfucker to fuck off. Okay? I'm just being real with you. I'm just being real with you. He told my secrets to our neighbors. I found them out through my neighbors. You don't want this person. Right? This person's Trouble. You deserve better, my love. Stacy, you deserve way better. Ask yourself if you would ever do that to this person. Ask yourself if you would ever do that to this person. And I already know you wouldn't, Stacy. I already know you're a decent person. I know you'd never do that. Yeah, big middle finger vibes, right? Yeah, we need that on a tarot card, right, Julianne? But yeah. And I'll be honest with you. When people treat us like this, it's kind of like, they know that they hurt us, right? And you would never do that to a person you loved. You would never leave them in that state, right? Exactly. And this is just not what love looks like. It's just not what love looks like. Yes. Exactly. Hey, you got another question. Let me see what's up with your other question, Stacy Boo. Let's see here. Hey, Samantha. So the list is right here. That's where I'm at. That's how you know what I've done. If you're I don't think that I can tell you the names that I've read, I've already done. These are the ones I have not done. All right. Have you already booked a reading, Samantha? Because if you have, I don't have a Samantha on my list, but if you booked and you booked under a different name, I can let you know if I have done that or if I saw that or whatever. All right. But let me know, Samantha. All right. But let's go find Stacy. Let's go find your other question before we read for Tiffany. Here we go. All right. So we're talking about a Scorpio. Okay. Let's take a look. Here we go. Let's look at this Scorpio that you have met, Stacy. Let's look at this Scorpio, Stacy, and see if this is something that has some potential. If it's just a hookup or if there's long-term potential. Let's take a look. Let me get a sip of water here. All right, here we go. You're fine. You're fine, Anna. Here we go. What is the energy of this Scorpio towards Stacy, please? What is the energy of this Scorpio towards Stacy? What is the energy of the Scorpio toward Stacy? What is the energy of the Scorpio toward Stacy? The Scorpio toward Stacy, please. The Scorpio towards Stacy. I'm going to trust that what needs to come out is going to come out. How you doing, Lulu? The Scorpio towards Stacy, please. The Scorpio towards Stacy. The Scorpio towards Stacy. Scorpio towards Stacy, please. The Scorpio towards Stacy. There we go. Scorpio towards Stacy. So I have the Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, Six of Cups in reverse. I don't think it's going to last. It looked like good sex followed by silence, followed by maybe leaving a bad, Knight of Cups in reverse. I don't think there's anything that's going to develop from this. Okay. Three of Wands is here, Seven of Wands. I think the Scorpio is really closed off, possibly waiting on someone else from the past or kind of working through some issues. I've got some past energy here. Yeah, this Scorpio may not be fully over a past person. All right, yeah. Three of Pentacles here in the reverse. Six of Wands. Scorpio, I think, enjoyed the self-gratification or the gratification. Okay. The Six of Wands can sometimes speak to, it felt really good, if you know what I mean. Eight of Wands is a very sexual card usually. We've got silence here and really not moving forward and kind of being closed off, right? Oh, wow. Oh, that's unusual. That's unusual here. I don't see him doing anything. Eight of Wands, I mean, is a sexual card. Sometimes the Six of Wands is about ego, but I've kind of got this person being closed off, right? This is a person that can be combative, triggered, defensive. It's closed off, though, towards doing anything. And I don't see this Scorpio trying to make any attempt to reach out. I blocked him, but I see him everywhere. Oh, wow, that sucks. That's yucky. I feel like this Scorpio, though, with that Three of Pentacles in reverse, that can speak to somebody that just doesn't want to do anything as far as building, but it also speaks to a lack of cooperation, can speak to combativeness, also can speak to third party, possibly. That with that Three of Wands in the upright, okay? There's somebody here that he has lost that he is mourning. I'll be honest with you on that. There's too much here because I got a Four of Cups in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Wands in the upright, Six of Cups in the reverse. There's somebody here that he is mourning. I'm just being real with you. It's a loss that he's mourning. Well, he likes attention. He likes attention. So yeah, no wonder he talks about people stalking him. And I'll be honest with you, and okay, let me just say I love scorpionic energy. Y'all know that. That being said, they're the sign that is known for stalking. This is probably projection 101. Truth be told, he's stalking somebody else. And he's feeding his ego by projecting. I guarantee you, whoever he's mourning, he's stalking, and he's projecting that onto others. And the reason somebody would talk about being stalked a lot is from a crappy self-esteem, which the ED is tied to, but also the fact that this person is mourning a loss of somebody in their past. They've got a crap self-esteem. They've got a real crap self-esteem. And that's why that's where this is coming from. And this self-esteem is very bruised because of this person in his past that he is mourning. And that's why he needs to believe that people are stalking him when in fact he's stalking that person from the past. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Yeah. So Stacy, what the trick is, you need to get yourself in energetic vibration to attract better, because you'll keep seeing this happen again and again and again until you do some shadow work and healing and get to the root of what's really causing you to pick these douches. There's a reason. Okay. There's a reason, right? And that's the real issue here is you really probably would be best to take a break from romance altogether and take a step back, right? And invest in yourself because it's kind of like you're chasing your tail here and you're trying the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different result. You're trying the same thing over and over again that has not worked, your approach to romance in this case, just hoping to finally meet a good one, but yet you're not really changing your energetic vibration. And that's the problem. And that's going to take you some time. And there's just not a quick fix for it. But we do a lot of stuff about shadow work over a membership. Julianne's a member. Necessary Truth was here earlier. She was talking about membership. And that's what we do over there. Yeah. And to be honest, that has a lot to do, those unhealed wounds. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Those unhealed wounds have got to be fixed. That's your issue right there. That's your issue. That's the problem, love bug. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, let's go to let's see here. Anna Banana. Tiffany. Anna Banana. Let's see what we got. All right, here we go. You're right. Julianne is not kidding. It can get intense, right? All right, so let's look at Virgo dealing with Virgo. You are a Virgo rising. He is a Capricorn rising. Left to take a job, said he loved me, bought a ring, then left. So confused. Lived together. It felt real. Good God. Will he return? What's the reason why? So many questions and a broken heart. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry that happened to you, Anna. Let's see what happened here. Why did my phone turn off? Hang on a minute. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay, here we go, Anna. Not plutonic, I checked. Well, yeah, what you're describing does not sound like plutonic, right? And so, all right. I was just seeing if anything came to me. Oh, wow. I gotcha. All right. As a Capricorn moon, I get that because we have, Aquarian moons, Capricorn moons. I mean, far different, but also very weird. Right? We're weirdos, you and I. All right. What's going on in this Virgo Capricorn rising toward Virgo rising? We're going to go by the rising. What's going on between this Capricorn rising toward the Virgo rising? Capricorn rising toward the Virgo rising. What happened here? Capricorn rising toward the Virgo rising. What's going on here? The Capricorn rising toward the Virgo rising. Capricorn rising toward the Virgo rising. Capricorn rising toward the Virgo rising. Let's take a look. Capricorn rising toward Virgo rising. Here we go. Capricorn rising toward the Virgo rising. Here we go. Capricorn rising towards the Virgo rising, please. Capricorn rising towards the Virgo rising. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. There may be somebody else. I definitely see him go on silent. I think somebody else may have caught his eye. Let's get a little bit more on this. I'm going to be real honest with you. I feel like there's another person here, Anna, that he has kept from you. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, something else got his attention. Competition. There's somebody else. Emperor in reverse. Oh, wow. Conflict. Competition. Four Cups in the reverse. This, Anna. Hold on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me pull something. Anna, he's all right. What I feel like is this. I feel like he may be trying to reconnect with somebody before you. All right. And I double check, I clarified that, that it is somebody before you. There is a past person here that he kind of regrets some things he did towards this person. He kind of regrets that loss. He is trying to reconnect with a past person here. I'm going to be real honest with you. And I did double check to see if it's you or another person, and it came out another person. All right. So there is a third party here he's trying to reconnect with, may have reconnected with. And I feel like it's somebody he's got history with. Possibly somebody he divorced, or they divorced him, or they lived together, or were in a long term connection. All right. Something that may have been rocky here. That's what I'm picking up as the issue here, Anna. He's shifted his interest. All right. With the Ace of Wands in reverse. And he's not told you about it. But that's what I got, Anna. That's what I feel like's really going on. That's what I've got. So I think that's the issue that you're dealing with. I know you had said that he's taking care of his dying grandma. He's back home taking care of his dying grandma. It almost makes me wonder if there's somebody in that town. I'm not saying that's not true. That may very well be true with the dying grandma. I'm not saying that. But I feel like maybe he's reconnected with somebody that's around there. I don't know why, but that's kind of what I feel. Third party energy here. I just pulled again. There's somebody else, Anna. And I feel like this is somebody he's got some history with. That's what if I'm being real with you, that's what I see. All right, let's go read for Caitlin. Kit, you are after Caitlin. Caitlin, any love coming in? Let's find out, Caitlin. Caitlin, let's see what's up with you. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got here. I mean, I'm telling you what my cards say, Anna. That's all I can do is tell you what my cards say. And my cards say, I'm not saying there's not a job, but that's not the reason. It's a third party. Okay. It's a third party. And that's why you don't hear from this person. Because let's be honest, Anna, people can reach out to you if they want to. There's always a reason why a person doesn't reach out, right? Let's just be real. And that's the reason in this case. I know it's hard to hear. I know that because you had you had a lot of emotional investment towards this person, and it can hurt really, really badly, right? You're welcome, Anna. I'm sorry. I gotcha. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, it's kind of difficult because as a reader, you want to tell people the truth, but you know that the truth is sometimes going to be heartbreaking. So it's kind of like, but yet to me, it's worse to not tell people the truth because that's just setting them up for further heartbreak, and having more time to invest and hope and all that kind of stuff, right? So yeah, yeah, inhale and exhale. All right, Miss Caitlin, where is Caitlin? Let's see what's coming towards Caitlin in romance. Let's see what we got. I was going to read for Jason, but I don't know. He might have gotten busy or something. And I know he lives on the other side of the planet. So he may be asleep, right? All right. Let's take a look here and see what's coming towards Caitlin. Right. I know. Let's see what's coming towards Caitlin in romance. Is there anything coming towards Caitlin in romance? Is there anybody coming towards Caitlin? You may have one thing that kind of fizzles out with the Knight of Cups in reverse, possibly. That flew around. I'm not sure why. I've got people coming towards you for sure. We're going to see what else is here. Let's see what we get, Caitlin. Let's see what we get. I think you will have some activity. Let's see if we can nail it down here. Caitlin, let's see. Let's see what we got. Well, thank you, Deb. Interesting. The Hierophant is here. Why is it 3 of Cups here in the reverse and the Lovers in reverse? Somebody may come towards you that's involved. I'm going to be real honest with you. I feel like somebody may come towards you that's already in a connection because I've got the marriage card and then I've got two cards speaking to third party here. I've got a 3 of Cups in reverse and a Lovers in reverse. And I feel like that's there's somebody here that may already be in a connection that may come towards you. I'll be real honest. That's what I feel like you may have as far as what tries to come towards you. All right. Six of Swords in the reverse, 4 of Swords in the reverse. This could be somebody that you've got history with, somebody that you've had kids with. I feel like this is somebody that may be involved with somebody and they're trying to step out on that person. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Let's see if there's anybody else in your energy other than that, Caitlin. Let's see if there is anybody else in your energy, Caitlin, other than that person that's trying to step out on another person. Let's take a look. I heard that, Deb. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Caitlin, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Temperance, Hangman in reverse, 10 of Pentacles, King of Wands in reverse. You've got stuff coming towards you, but it looks like false starts and players. I'll be honest with you, Caitlin. I feel like, Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like you got people coming towards you, but I don't like anything I see here. I'm almost wondering if you are over somebody yet, and if you've done any work on yourself as far as getting yourself in vibrational alignment. Maybe there's some unhealed wounds. I'm getting with that Temperance card that your main focus doesn't even need to be romance. It needs to be healing from past connections if you've not done the work to heal. I feel like that's some of the issue here is there's maybe some false starts in the past, possible players, cheaters, that you've not really done the work. It takes more than time. It takes time plus work. And I feel like maybe that's some of the issue here. Yeah, there's stuff from your past, death in reverse here. All right. Yeah. Big past energy here that's not been worked through. That's what's going on here. All right. And that really needs to be processed through. That's your blockage, Caitlin, if I'm being real with you. That's your blockage, and it won't change unless you do the work to make it change. All right. So let's go to Kit Kit. Let's go to Kit Kit. Here we go. Here we go. Libra sun, Virgo rising, Capricorn moon. Capricorn moon is a tough moon placement. Okay. Kit Fire Supreme. What's going on for me in romance, career? Well, let's see now. You do want to. All right. So we're going to read for romance and not career because we only have one topic per spread. All right. So yeah, we're not going to read for career because we do one topic per, one topic. You paid for one question. So let's see what is going on for Kit as far as romance. Let's take a look. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. I know, right? I've got some Kit Kats in the house too, Julianne. I'm a Capricorn moon, Deb. It's a very hard place when it speaks to severe childhood trauma, usually. You've got cold Saturn in the emotions. That makes it really difficult. When somebody tells me they're a Capricorn moon, in my mind, I'm like, tell me you're a person that had childhood trauma without telling me you're a person that had childhood trauma. That's true for just about all Capricorns, but especially in the moon placement. Right. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what's going on for Kit Kit in romance, please. Let's see what Kit Kit has got going on in romance. Let's see what Kit Kit has got going on in romance. Let's see what Kit Kit has going on in romance. Let's see what Kit Kit has going on in romance. Give me the energies around Kit Kit for romance, please. The energies around Kit Kit for romance. Knight of Wands in the reverse, Page of Swords. Page of Wands in reverse. So, Kit Kit, I'm not real crazy because I feel like you may have a liar/player coming towards you. I'll be honest. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. Strength in the reverse. King of Pentacles here. Nine of Cups. I feel like down the road you may have something. The issue is you've got some unhealed wounds in your past. Down the road, though, it looks good with this King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. But I feel like right now you're at a place where you're not really ready. Strength card is in the reverse. You're not in a good place. That speaks to being very vulnerable, unhealed. All right. A lot of unhealed wounds. You know, one of the things about Capricorn moons, see, Ace of Cups in reverse, you may have, I feel like you've got love, but not right now. I feel like there's a big thing standing in your way. This is literally the only major arcana. That is your place of vulnerability, the unhealed wounds, okay? The gaping wounds, probably from childhood with the Six of Cups in reverse. That speaks to that, okay? You know, this is about childhood, right? And many times, and when we got it in reverse, that's baggage, okay, from the childhood thing. And that will cause us, until we heal that, to manifest struggles. I think you very much want somebody. I think you're very focused on it. But at the same time, I think you're fighting. You're really not wanting to face those painful wounds. The cards are telling me this is the big blockage they need to heal right here. The Temperance card is all about healing, shadow work. healing up those childhood wounds. But that's what I see here. That's what we do over in Fam Jam, right? Yeah. Okay. So here's what my cards are telling me to do, to tell you to do. Hold off, take a break, stay single for a bit, work on your shadow self. This is what's on the other side. Okay. Somebody pretty good, pretty stable. But I feel like if you were to go out there and try right now, you'd attract people that are just going to further crystallize the already existing wounds. Okay. And I do feel like you in many ways are kind of vulnerable to that. And I feel like you want somebody, but you feel like they'll make you feel better. But in fact, what's going to happen is you're still in energetic vibration with those unhealed wounds, which causes us to attract people to mirror that back to us. All right. And that's what I feel like the main issue is, right? So that's what I feel. That's what I feel like. Interesting, Deb. Funny you would say that. Now, my dad was a Virgo, and he would be very quiet when he had money struggles. Right. It's funny because as a Capricorn moon, over my life in my past, whenever I would have money issues, I think in general, one of the chief things about Capricorn energy, Capricorns have always had nobody to rely on but themselves. I'll be real with you, right? Their experience until they heal it, a Capricorn's experience is I got to do this myself because I can't count on anybody because everybody in my life has fucked me over, including my parents, right? And so they come to, they develop a great deal of they develop a great deal of resilience in that, but there's a lot of wounds to heal because they feel like they're the only person that can bail themselves out. And I even deal with that to this day. I always have to be the hero in my own family dynamic. And I'm not just talking about because I have my daughter, but there's like other family members around that are kind of still pretty close. And it's like I'm always the person to bail everybody out. I'm always the person to pull the rabbit out of the hat. And somehow I just do it. Somehow I just find a way to pull up my big girl pants and get the shit done. Right. And those unhealed wounds that are associated with that can follow us on into adulthood. You know, I saw something the other day that was a pretty interesting differentiation between Capricorns and Scorpios that I feel like is relevant to this. We talk about Scorpios a lot being closed off and slow to trust people. Like you've really got to prove yourself to a Scorpio. And that's true, right? They're very slow to open up because they're very guarded, usually, right? What differentiates the way that a Capricorn approaches love? Scorpios are guarded. Capricorns have already decided the minute they meet you that you're going to fuck them over and it's just a matter of time. They've already decided that. It's like they're just waiting on the other shoe to drop because it always has their entire life. They're just always waiting on the other shoe to drop, right? Yeah, you're not lying, Deb. And it's almost like when that does happen, Capricorns are shocked, And I'll be honest, that even spills over. I do have some friends, but I'm more shocked when friends stick by me than when they don't. Is that weird? But that's that cold, cold heart of Saturn, right? Hey, Arcadia, how you're doing? Oh, we got two people, Crystal and Jasmine. I got you on the list. I need to update that. And Crystal, you're up next because I was caught up. Yeah, it's tough, Deb. Capricorns have a great capacity to love. And Not many people really realize this. This is going to sound really weird. You know, Capricorn and Cancer are on the same axis. Capricorns have the capacity to love to the same depth that a Cancer, but you just a Cancer does, but they're maybe not as demonstrative and you don't see it. They're very slow to do it because Capricorns have already decided what's the point. They're just going to fuck me over anyway. Capricorn is like a Cancer that's just been fucked over 9 ways to Sunday. Right. So yeah. But I got you, Crystal. We'll read for you and then Jasmine. Let me change up my list here. Somebody else may have booked. No, that's it. Okay. Crystal and Jasmine. Yeah, if I can type. Here we go, loves. Oh, Kim, you're after Jasmine. Let me put this on the screen. There was somebody else that booked. Here we go. I forgot what TikTok. I think it was a TikToker or it may have been on Facebook. I don't know where I saw that thing that I just talked about with Scorpios and Capricorns. But as a Capricorn moon, that resonated for me. I'm like, my God, which that awareness helped me to a large degree because now that I see that about myself, I can work through those things and I can heal them. But you can't heal what you don't see, you know? And I feel like that was helpful for me, right? Oh, well, thank you, Deb. I feel like, yeah, yeah, very much, Julianne, very much a reverse manifestation because it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're spot on. Like they think that way, so then no one will let. Yes. Oh, it makes perfect sense, Julianne. It's like the vicious circle. And then when they keep manifesting bullshit, then it just solidifies the wound and makes it harder and harder and harder to break that pattern, right? So, yeah, you are spot on, Julianne. You're on that. You get it. You know how that works, right? It's a very tough cycle to break. Very hard. But we doing it. We gonna break it. What is going on with Crystal's ex? Let's see what's up, Crystal. Let's see what we got. See, I know. Oh, wow. You're welcome, Kip. All right, Miss Crystal, let's see what's going on with your ex. Here we go, love. Here we go. What's going on with Crystal's ex? What is going on with Crystal's ex? Hang on one second. What's going on with Crystal's ex? Why is this card doing this? Here we go. What's going on with Crystal's ex? Right, Deb? You know. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on with Crystal's ex, please? What's going on with Crystal's ex? He may be spying on you. Got the Page of Swords here. We're going to put it back and see if it comes out again, Crystal. We're going to see what's up. He may be spying on you. Let's see what we got here. Oh, well, I'm glad to be your first time to get a reading. I'm awesomely excited, Crystal. Let's see what's going on with the ex. Let's see what's going on with this ex, Crystal. Right, Julianne. What's going on with this past person? Oh, Julianne, you're the best. Thank you for that. Here we go. I'm nosy too, so I get it. Here we go. What's going on with the ex? What's going on with the ex? What's going on with the ex? Here we go. 9 of Wands. Star. 4 of Pentacles. Here's what I think. The ex is invested. emotionally invested. All right, Crystal? They're holding back from doing anything. Have they given up hope? No. The star is in the upright. The Nine of Wands is here. That can be speak to being burdened. I'm going to have to dig deeper on a couple of these cards. The Four of Pentacles is I'm holding back from doing anything. I don't want anybody to know what I'm thinking or how I feel or what my next move is with the Four of Pentacles sometimes. But I want to know what this Nine of Wands is about. Sometimes that can speak to being burdened, an inability to move on sometimes or move past. It can speak to fighting a losing battle, but not really wanting to give up despite feeling like I should. That's kind of the energy of the Nine of Wands. I'm not giving up even though I feel like I should. I'm not really seeing any success here, but I'm not giving up because I just don't know any other way to approach this. Wow. I don't see communication at this point, but that may change as we go along. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse. World. So here's what I get. They wish they could move on, but they can't. They wish they could move on, but they can't. That's the struggle. That's the Nine of Wands. That's why this is burdensome. All right. So there's a part of them that kind of hopes this could work out someday. There's a big struggle with this person, right? They feel like if they could just release this, that they would feel better. But there's something about this that they can't release. That's why the Nine of Wands is here in the upright. And I kind of think that this person toys with the idea of trying to work things out with you with that Ten of Swords in reverse, but they don't with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and even the Four of Pentacles here. But yet they can't stop thinking about it. That's why they're so burdened. Three of Pentacles here in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Swords and your person's making me scream, Crystal. What this person does is this. First of all, again, they try to move on and cannot. That is often what this card means. And I got that even before this card fell, the Six of Swords in reverse. All right. With the Eight of Pentacles here in the reverse, or even the Three of Pentacles here in reverse, I think this person does things to try to keep themselves distracted from thinking about this. I think they try to do things to keep themselves busy. They may even deal with other people to get their mind off of you. All right? If that makes sense. Workaholic. That Eight of Pentacles in reverse can speak to being a workaholic. Okay? It can speak to doing, working, staying at work late, working extra hours so I don't have to deal with my bullshit. By the way, I've done that. Capricorns will do that, right? And I'm a Capricorn moon. But I've done that very thing. I've worked, a shit ton of hours. And literally, so I didn't have to go home at night and face things, right? But yeah, as a big distraction from their thoughts. But again, with that Three of Pentacles, they may even try to focus on other people, try to see other people here to focus on something else. But despite all that, they can't move past this. I don't know why they can't move past this and why they won't do anything. Will they ever do anything? Upright is yes, reverse is no. Will they ever move toward Crystal? Yeah, I feel like they will. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. That's a card that takes a long time. All right. He's been with two other gals since you broke up. Wow. I think he'll do something towards you, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. because I did get an upright. All right, moon in reverse, 6 of Wands. He may try, you know what he may try to do is try to hope that you'll reach out to him. Okay. He may be hoping that would happen too. Hey Tony, I saw where you booked. I haven't put your name on the list yet. He contacted me about a month ago. See, but he was buzzed. I think he's going to reach out sober. People get a little bit of alcohol in their system and they start pursuing what they want to pursue sober. And that Four of Pentacles goes a little loose, right? That we picked up, that holding my cards close to my chest, not wanting anybody to know what I want. We get a little bit less inhibited. Yeah, I feel like he's going to reach out to you sober at some point. He will. Yeah, of course he did. Of course he did. That's what I got, though. That's what I got. I hope that helps, love. Next up is Jasmine. All right, Tony, let me put you on the list, too. Yeah, exactly. She says, they say drunk people tell the truth. You ain't lying. Right? Why did I just do that? Here we go. All right, here we go. Tony, you're after Kim. All right, Jasmine, let's read for you. How does the Libra feel towards Jasmine? You're welcome, Crystal. You are welcome. Give me the Libra's current feelings toward Jasmine. Give me the Libra's current feelings towards Jasmine, please. Give me the Libra's current feelings toward Jasmine. The Libra's current feelings toward Jasmine. The Libra's current feelings toward Jasmine. The Libra toward Jasmine. Hang on a minute. The Libra toward Jasmine. Oh, really? Wait a minute. Tony, did you change your name? Oh, you did. Well, that's okay. You can metamorphosize. All right. The Libra towards Jasmine, please. The Libra toward Jasmine. The Libra toward Jasmine. Emperor in reverse, Sun in reverse, Lovers in reverse. What the disconnect is going on here? Did you and this Libra have some sort of a falling out? Libra's not happy because Libra feels like Libra has lost the upper hand here with the Emperor in reverse. Lover's card is here in the reverse. What's going on with this thing? I got 3 major arcanas here that are all in the reverse. The Sun is in reverse. This Libra ain't happy. Right? Libra's not happy with things. Why is this Lover's card in the reverse? Why is the Lover's card in the reverse here with this Libra towards Jasmine? Why is... the interesting thing is this. This Libra feels like, I think this Libra feels like you may have gone in a different direction, Jasmine. Or you may be pursuing something else. They see you as their person with the Queen of Pentacles here in the upright, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This person may feel like you've made a decision to go in another direction, or you're pursuing something else, or you want somebody else. All right, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and that they've lost the upper hand. This Libra feels like they've lost the upper hand with you. They've lost control. They've lost their status with you, right? Libra's like, what the what? I think this Libra thinks you've gone on to somebody else, or that you want to. This Libra may feel like they've lost you. Oh, well, thank you, Jasmine. Yeah, the scales are off balance. Libra says, Dave, wait a minute. Libra's got some regrets, I believe. Libra wants your ass back. Seven of Swords in reverse. That speaks to regret, remorse. Ten of Wands, burdened. Eight of Cups in reverse, want you back. I want you back. I want to fix this. Hold on a minute. I want to come back around. I want to fix this. Jasmine, do you have history with this Libra? You'll have to tell me, but I feel like this Libra has some guilt. Yeah, they're up in their head. They're not, I don't see them doing anything. I don't see them moving towards you. Knight of Cups in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse. They're going to try to move past this. Four of Pentacles is here, though. I don't know that they're going to do anything. They do want you back. They want to apologize, but I think this Libra feels like they've lost you. This Libra's in this energy. I have fucked around and found out is what I've done. I've lost, look, he wants you back. The Libra does. Stressed out, guilt, Four of Swords in reverse. But the Judgment is in reverse. They're not actually taking action. They feel like there's obstacles here. Namely, they feel like you've gone in another direction. Look, Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck in the reverse. The one that got away, the one that slipped right through my fingers due to my own bullshittery. That's what I got here, Jasmine. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. I don't feel like they're going to do anything, Jasmine, but sit there and have a bunch of regret. I don't see them doing anything. I asked several times, and I don't see them actually doing anything. Right? That's what I got, babe. Hey, Tania. I'm going to add you after Tony. All right. Let's update the list real quick. Kim, you are up next. And after Kim is Tony. And then, okay, and then Tania. Here we go. Ah, okay. I gotcha. See, I think that he feels like he has, messed around and screwed up maybe for the last time, right? Like you're getting fed up. Right. Wow. Well, thank you, Kim, for the feedback. Let's go read from Miss Kim here. Hang on one second. Give me 1 minute. Oop, I went to the wrong place. Hang on. All right, here we go. I'm a Leo. I would like to know how the Aquarius feels toward me. Truly feels toward me, about me. Okay, Kim. Let's take a look. Let me get a sip of water. And I'm going to hit my vape. Here we go, Kim. Oh, wow, Jasmine. How does this Aquarius feel toward Kim the Leo? Right? That's not that uncommon because Leo and Aquarius are on the same axis, right? Here we go. How does this Aquarius, why didn't I put that up on the screen? How does this Aquarius feel toward Kim the Leo? Give me this Aquarius toward Kim the Leo. Give me the Aquarius towards Kim the Leo. Look at here. Look what fell out. The Aquarius card. Wow. I'm going to see what comes out. We're going to see. We're going to trust. Here we go. How does this Aquarius feel toward Kim the Leo? How does the Aquarius feel toward Kim the Leo? Give me the Aquarius's true feelings toward Kim the Leo. King of Wands, King of Cups in reverse, Eight of Wands. There's a lot of sexual attraction here. Why is this King of Cups here in the reverse? There's an inclination to want to move toward you. King of Cups, why are you here in the reverse? Let's talk about it. I think I might know, but we're going to find out. Let's talk about this King of Cups in reverse a little bit, Kim. Oh, he's mad at you. Ten of Pentacles. Well, he sees you as his person. Ten of Pentacles here. He's invested to the hilt. Ace of Cups in reverse. He's being stubborn. Ace of Cups in reverse. Five of Pentacles. I would rather be alone than have to make the first move. What in the stubborn energy is going on here? He wants you to be the one to work out, to reach out. Look, Seven of Swords here. Page of Pentacles. But the Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing him say that he's intentional. He wants you to reach out. He's very invested in this, okay? I'm getting that, all right? But I'm getting some stubborn energy here where he wants you to be the one to reach out to him first, making you work hard too. Distance, definitely energetic distance here. What's the real issue here? What's the real issue? He's mad. Look, this is the card of being pissed off. Temperance card. Ah, look at there. Temperance card. Queen of Pentacles. He sees you as his person. The thing about it is he may feel like in time you'll reach out to him, or time may make things better. You guys may cool off. Will he ever, if Kim does not reach out to him, will he reach out to her? If it's an upright, then it's a yes. If it's a reverse, then it's a no. So if Kim holds out, will he reach out to her? I've got to know. He's pretty implanted in this thing. He's being pretty stable. I mean, pretty stubborn. Right? You made a TikTok video. I'm on TikTok, but I don't have any content. I'm on under my name. I have like 80 something followers, and I don't have the first look of content on there. I think it's my followers from over here that have looked me up over there. But Kim, I've got him being real stubborn about this thing. I think he's like, dug his heels in. I think he wants you to reach out. He does. I do feel like he wants to talk to you. He's very invested. Feel like he's missing you. But I do get that he's pissed off with that Queen of Swords in reverse, especially, right? You love him. That's fair. Kim, you know how fixed signs can be a little bit stubborn. Both of y'all are fixed. I don't know what's happened here. But I feel like in his mind, he feels like you should make the first move. Give me just a little bit more on this. Hey, Mystic, how are you? Look, he's not doing anything he wants you to. That's what I got here. Right? I keep getting that. All right, Mr. Tony, let's see what's up. This is awesome. This is really good. All right, let's get you a general message here. Finally being at peace. I love that from the inside, not worrying about negative conflicts necessary in the future, making sure I'm more transparent. I love that. That's beautiful. Let's see what we got here, Tony. I think he wants you to just keep chasing him. From what I get, if you've already reached out, then my cards are telling me he just wants you to keep pursuing him. That would be a tough one because you probably, well, you said you love him, and that makes it tough when you love somebody because this person deserves for you to tell them to fuck off. But I know you love him, and that makes it a little bit different, right? Makes it a little bit more challenging, right? But that's what he deserves. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not going to tell you that, but that's what he deserves. I don't know if I could do it if I love somebody, though, Kim. I'll be real with you. That changes things, right? That makes things a little bit more, weird. All right, Tony, let's get you a general message. What does Tony need to know right now? What does Tony need to know right now? What does Tony need to know right now? Give me a general message for Tony. Give me the general message for Tony, please. Give me a general message for Tony. Here we go. Give me a general message for Tony. General message for Tony, please. General message for Tony. What does Tony need to know right now? What does Tony need to know right now? What does Tony need to know right now? Two of Swords in the reverse. I love that. Page of Wands here in the reverse. We'll talk about that. That's not altogether bad. Hierophant. No, it's not. You know what I'm getting, Tony? Are you here? This is very much a spiritual message and kind of ties in with what you're saying. All right. The Page of Wands in reverse, that speaks to internal. That's why that's here. All right. Internal. Communicating with yourself. All right. Meditation, being really, and as a result, gaining a lot of clarity. That's another reason that's here. This is a very much one with the divine type card. The Hierophant here. The Hierophant can represent spirituality, divine, the divine, your beliefs. Okay. And I feel like you're doing, I'll be honest with you, Tony, the energy that I'm picking up here, all right, Secret Journey by the Police. Secret Journey by the Police. I don't know if you're familiar with the lyrics of that song, but this is very much an internal, a message about you doing work on the inside, communing with yourself, developing this relationship with your higher self, which is divine energy. And as a result, the outside matching you. and roadways opening up that were previously blocked, clarity coming, vision. And this is like third eye vision that I'm talking about. Okay, third eye vision, like intuitive. We know that you got a lot of spirituality stuff and intuitive stuff in your chart, right? And I feel as though you're doing a lot of inner work that's opening up outer doors. That's the message here, Tony. And I feel as though also, but secondly, your intuitive vision, psychic abilities, that kind of stuff, that's what I'm tapping into right now, is that is what is gonna come to fruition because of the inner work. You're really developing that relationship with your higher self, okay? And this is kind of like an attaboy, like you're on the right track here as well. And to keep going this road, that you're on the right track, you're developing in this relationship with the divine, with your higher self. You're really, you know, going into that Piscean energy, of your sun card, your sun sign. You're really tapping into the inherent gifts that you have with that Piscean energy. All right. And I think if you continue to do that, the other thing is, and I know you have some strong Pluto in your chart. Pluto is not a bad dude at all. He can be ruthless, but on the other hand, he also is associated with being psychic. Okay. It is being able to see below the surface when we put that Pluto. You've got strong Pluto in your chart. I know this from when I did your chart reading. Okay. So you've got a lot of psychic slash intuitive slash, you know, spiritual gifts that are there to find in your chart. And I think you're doing this inner work and you're finding that, or you will. Okay. And the energy, and I really want you to go back, and I want you, Tony, if you don't know the lyrics to the song Secret Journey, um, I get chills thinking about it because that actually is something that is very near and dear to my heart. Um, when you take this secret, it's kind of a shamanistic type lyric, okay? Um, when you take this secret journey, you will find this love you missed. When you take this secret journey, you will be a holy man. I want you to go back and I want you to look up the lyrics to Secret Journey by the Police, okay? Tony, and that's what I want you to pay attention to, because that is the entire vibe of what my cards are speaking to me and what my intuition is telling me as far as the journey that you are on. It's very shamanistic. That's not a bad thing. All right. I almost feel like, Tony, and I'm going to be real with you. Um, I feel like that you may end up being some kind of a spiritual teacher yourself. I think you're on that journey. Okay. I don't know what area. All right. I don't know where this is, how this might impact you. Um, we have seen in your chart some things. You're going to influence a lot of people. All right. That's the road you're on. That's the road you're on. And your chart speaks to that as well. We've talked about that, right? Um, so I really feel like you're on a good path. Right. I love this. This is great. This is pretty inspiring, Tony. You know, Tony, another thing I want to say to you that I'm picking up here. Spiritual people are weirdos. That's not a bad thing. A lot of people are not going to get you. The people that get you are your tribe. The people that don't get you aren't supposed to get you, and that's okay. Um, you're on another level of ethereal, right? You're going to see things that other people don't see. You're going to see things in ways that other people don't see them. Your vision is altogether different because you've got a whole different perspective. You will have. That's, futuristic, right? That's predictive. That's predictive timing. So you have to let me know if that helps. All right. That's what I feel like, Tony. Some of that was channeled. In fact, a lot of it was. And the knowledge of your chart really helped. All right. I need to update because I think we have, very inspiring read. Kimberly G is after Tania. And then we have Julie. All right, here we go. Well, thank you, Kim. Thank you so much for that. Tania, you are up next. And then Kimberly G, and then Julie. Let's see here. I think that may be it. I think we may have sold out. Oh, I don't care, Julie. I'll be up late. I'm always up late. I don't have sleeping patterns. I was going to say my sleeping patterns are messed up, but they're not because I don't have any. I don't have it. There's no pattern to it. There's just no pattern to it. Right. If that makes sense. But let's go over here. I think that may be, let's see here. Yep, that's it on the minis. So I need to officially what was I doing? Oh, I know. I was changing my banner. My brain. What the hell is wrong with my brain? Here we go. Let's do this real quick. And then we'll go over here. You guys are funny. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, TB, what's up? Love you too, Lulu. All right, next up is Tania. Let me go over here to my questions. Here we go. TB. Okay. 1 year ago, you are a Sag. When you had to report a male coworker that was harassing, was just informed. What? What? How did that happen? All right, let me see what's up with the tarot. Let's pull some cards on this, TB. Yeah, but it's only 9:56 my time, Deb, because I'm an hour behind you. You're probably on Eastern time. I'm on Central. Oh. Wow. Why did he do this? Why did he do this? Why did he do this? Why did he come back after you? Why did he retaliate? Why did he retaliate? What was his motivation? Retaliation. Why did he retaliate? Why did he retaliate? Why did he retaliate? Why did he retaliate? Wow. Why did he retaliate? I'm going to see if my cards back up what I just got. Yeah, you damn right. I love whenever I get a download and then the card comes back and say, because he's in love with you. Because he actually wants you. That's why. Because he actually wants you. And now he can't have you. So he's going to get back at you. Truth be told, he can't move towards you. Look at here. That's why. He can't move towards you and you shut him down. He feels rejected. That's the real story here. What you're dealing with is somebody that is scorned, okay, because they wanted to be with you and you shut them down. And so now you got somebody that secretly is wanting you. I don't doubt it, but he wants something with you. He wants something with you. Are you serious? Look at here. Tower, he really wanted revenge. He wanted some karma here. He wanted some karma. You know, I think he had hoped you would lose your job. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting some big revenge vibes too. Okay. Revenge vibes, real shady vibes here. Getting some real karma type revenge on his part, his motivation. But again, he's very sexually attracted to you. And I think you rejected him. And I think, you know what I'm saying? Physically blocked you in an office. My God. TB, I would fucking quit that place if you can. I'd find another fucking job. Right? Well, not in the traditional sense. All right. He wanted to be with you. All right. He wanted to be with you. And I do have sexual attraction here for sure. And he felt pushed away with the chariot card shut down in the reverse. Okay. So really, he wanted you to have a real problem. I feel like he wanted you to lose your job. Manipulative because he didn't get what he wanted. So being real shady here with the moon card here. By the way, I will tell you, you've got a lot of major arcanas here. This is pretty karmic. Karma isn't always bad, but what that does mean is there's a lot you're supposed to learn and grow from this situation. There's a lot that you are supposed to learn from this. I'm not sure, but I think it is time to do a lot of soul searching. Okay. Believe it or not, you're probably not going to like this, TB, but I want to tell you something. This person has a purpose in your life at a soul level. I'm not saying they're anything other than a big dickwad. They are a dickwad. Okay. They are a dickwad. The problem is there is a soul lesson here. This is an important experience that you are supposed to have a big spiritual experience learning from. Okay. But I feel like, no doubt he wanted to bang you. That was why he was, harassing you. He wanted some of that. And when you shut him down with the chariot here in the reverse, all right, then he wanted to get back at you. All right. And quite honestly, vengeful for you making a complaint, right? Very vengeful here, very manipulative energy here, very snaky, very underhanded with these two cards, Magician in the reverse, Moon in the upright. All right. But I'm getting that this person felt very vengeful, wanted to see you kind of I think this person was hoping you'd lose your job altogether. I know, right, TB? This person wanted you to lose your job. Very vengeful. Very vengeful. You know what I think? I don't think this person is gonna stop bothering you. Well, yeah, eventually. That's yeah, there I don't even have to pull cards on that. He will have a consequence, but in the meantime, you may not see it for a while, and in the meantime, you need to do something to keep yourself safe. All right? Because karma is sometimes slow to come around. It will come around, all right? But in the meantime, I don't think this person's going to let up until you get so fed up that I don't think this person's going to let up. TB, I don't think you're safe. I'll be honest with you. I think you've only seen the beginning of this person. That's what my cards are saying. This person is pretty determined to see you go down in flames. They're carrying a pretty big grudge here. And they may come towards you again and attack you again. I'll be honest with you, TB. I think you need to move to a different fucking town. Not only do you need to leave the company you're in, I think you need to find out. I think you need to find a way to be where this person can never even find you, no matter how hard they try. Yeah, I mean, if he's got, it, it's not just. I mean, the thing about, and I have Pluto energy here with this Tower card, but the thing about it is, you can have a poorly aspected Pluto that but that does, that can lend itself to this, but then you can have somebody that's amazing that has that side. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I don't want to, for confidentiality, I'm not gonna expose this person, but there is somebody that I have done their chart that has a hard aspect of Pluto. This person that I'm talking about, that I did the chart reading for, is working through their shit. They're not doing this, so you don't have to be like this. So it's the choice to not work through this stuff that makes this person the asshole, right? He knows where you work. He's coming. He's not going to stop. I'm going to tell you, he's not going to stop, TB. I think he's going to go after. I think your coworkers are going to have some consequences as well. I'm also picking that up. He's not the only one that's going to have consequences. Lulu, thank you. I think his coworkers are going to have more consequences. No, there won't be any complaints, because what the company has sent a message. What the lesson is to the people that he attacks in the future is that it doesn't do any good to complain against him. So they're not going to complain against him. They're just going to leave. No, he's going to get his karma in other ways, like being hit by a bus kind of bullshit, which is exactly what he deserves. Well, actually, that's too kind. But I probably don't need to go into the detail that I feel that a person like this deserves, because I probably would get, a strike from YouTube if I told you in real words what I think this person deserves to have happen to them. And probably will. Right. Probably will. But yeah, he's pretty, yeah. He'll get his. You don't have to worry about it, but you need to stay safe. And if you're in a different city, it might be wise to, I think, a restraining order is only paper, and I do get that. Um, if you're in another state, this may get real weird with doing a restraining order. But well, yeah, those are the worst kind usually, TB. I'll be honest. Right. I would look at doing the restraining order for sure and see. No matter what, no matter how far you are away, because at least you've got it documented. If he attacked you, that's SA. But if you can't prove it, then that can come back on you too, right? If you were to take like legal action outside of the company, right? Particularly with his alliances. What he sounds like is a narcissist, and he's gotten him some flying monkeys with those coworkers. Right. Oh yeah, I know he's still plotting. My cards confirmed that, TB. He's not gonna stop. No, he's coming for you, babe. He's probably very mad that all you got. He probably looks at this as all you got is 2 days off. No, he wants you to lose your job. Yeah, he's gonna come toward. He's not done. No, this is just the beginning. He's not done. There will be more. Yeah, you need to do whatever you need to do to keep yourself safe. And I don't think you're safe as long as you're employed there, because he may file a complaint against you and say you essayed him. He's going to do everything he can to make your life a living hell. I got you, Lulu. Wow, I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, I think you need to be very careful. And I would find another job that he could never find you. If there's at any way that you can. It's sad you had to go to a different city. That's insane. Filed a complaint a year ago. Wow. Yeah. I think he's a person that doesn't need to be able to find you at all. You need to disappear from the earth as far as he's concerned. Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, and I understand that, but he's not going to stop making like he's the type that you're going to come out one day and your tires are going to be slashed, and that might be minor compared to what this person does with the way you're describing this. And it's just going to get worse. I think he's got like some sort of an unhealthy thing going on. Right. As far as he's concerned, you don't exist. Like alien abduction kind of disappear, right? That's the best I can feel like you can do. Kimberly, you are up next. Here we go. Yeah, he's going to be obsessed with getting revenge for sure. All right, so Kimberly, question on relationship with my current situation. Gemini, and you are a Virgo, wondering if we will talk out our problems this weekend and be able to resolve them and come back around soon. Does he distance himself because he is afraid? Does he actually? Let's get the energies here for you, Kimberly, and see what we can find out, sweetie. Here we go. You are welcome, TB. Let's get the energies of this Gemini towards Kimberly the Virgo. Let's get the energies of this Gemini towards Kimberly the Virgo. The energies of this Gemini toward Kimberly the Virgo. The energies of this Gemini toward Kimberly the Virgo. Give me the energies here. The Gemini towards Kimberly, please. The Gemini toward Kimberly. The Gemini towards Kimberly the Virgo. All right, that's pretty tight. The energies of Gemini toward the Virgo. Three of Swords here in the reverse. That can speak to forgiveness, or, asking for forgiveness. The Gemini does want to open up. The Gemini is afraid to open up, but I think they want to. They're afraid to open up, but I think they want to. Two of Swords here to the Hermit in reverse. That's opening up after being kind of, withdrawn. There's a blockage here. What is it? Two of Swords. What's here? What's here? What's this? What's the fear of opening up? I feel like there's a fear here with the Two of Swords. There's maybe, hold on a minute. God, the Gemini does love you. Okay. All right. There is some ambivalence here about opening up. Gemini does, believe it or not, Gemini's pretty into you. Gemini's got deep emotion. Ten of Cups here. Gemini wants this to work out. All right. There's fear. All right. We got one more, Deb, after this. There's fear here. I do think this Gemini is going to want to have some conversation with you. Peaceful conversation. All right. Opening up. all right, after being withdrawn. Maybe ask for forgiveness with that Three of Swords in reverse. But the other thing that I realize that I believe may be here, and I'm going to clarify that Three of Swords in the reverse, this Gemini may have been hurt in the past, all right? Gemini may have been hurt in the past. Let's take a look. I want to know why that Three of Swords is here in the reverse. Okay. I've got one more. Julie is after. Here we go. Give me this Three of Swords in the reverse. Talk to me about that. Wow. So, okay. Gemini has been fucked over in the past. Gemini has dealt with a player in the past that broke their heart. That's what I wanted to see in that Three of Swords in the reverse. I felt like that was not forgiveness so much it was speaking to this Gemini's past. Okay, that's why it's in the reverse. But I feel like this Gemini has been played in the past. Knight of Wands in reverse, Ace of Wands in the upright, and then Ace of Cups in the reverse. I think this Gemini has experienced situations where they have had the rug pulled out from under them. I do have communication coming from the Gemini with the Page of Pentacles here. All right. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I've got that this person wants to communicate. All right. When I was clarifying that Two of Swords, that can speak to blockages or not communicating. When I clarified it, I got some fear, I got some emotion, and I got some communication here. And the Hermit in reverse, that's popping back up, breaking some silence, opening up. The Two of Swords, I'm sorry, the Hermit, okay, and the Page of Pentacles, okay. All of this is opening up after not really being fully open. Do I think this person is being shady as far as not being open? No, I just think this Gemini struggles to open up and really put their cards out on the table. Geminis like Virgos. I do. Now, I've been fucked over by Virgos, but I've got some of the best friends I know that are Virgos as well. Geminis, why do Geminis like Virgos for me? I can answer this from my standpoint. Geminis are mutable air, very out there, but yet Virgos have that same Mercury brain than we do. All right. But Virgos are much more grounding and stable. Okay. And you kind of get us in a way. I think we can be annoying to Virgos, but I think Virgos do get us. Virgos are patient with that. And Virgos get us, and we like Virgos, and Virgos like us because we can both talk on an intelligent level. Let's just be real. So, but at the same time, Virgo brings an element of grounding and stability. And to be honest, safety. If that makes sense. Emotional safety. Right? You can, depending, that you can. I'm looking at this person wanting to work this out for sure. Yeah, I think this person is going to make efforts to. I think there's a little bit of hesitant I think there's fear here. I don't think there's hesitancy. I think there's fear. I think this person is going to try to open up. And I think if I had to guess, Kimberly, I think if you provide a place for emotional safety, if that makes sense, where this Gemini doesn't feel judged, it doesn't feel, just feels like you're going to be there for them, right? If that makes sense. I feel like that is what this Gemini is looking for and needs. And I think if you get that, then yeah, I think you guys will be on a good track to working things out. That's what my cards are saying, Kimberly. That's what my cards are telling me. So yeah, I feel like it. I feel like the energies are lining up for this thing to work out. Y'all are supposed to meet this weekend. Kimberly, you might want to check the energies of that full moon. Mercury is in retrograde right now, too. That's your ruling planet and this Gemini's. It's a tough time to try to work through something. I'll be honest with you. The energies are not real good for it right now. Today's Wednesday. 18th, 19th, 20th. If you hit the 20th or later, you're hitting the energies of a really rough full moon, Kimberly. All right. I'm going to just tell you. I'm going to just be real with you. And Mercury retrograde is right now. And that makes, okay, so here's the thing, Kimberly. If you can time this thing before the full moon and you can be mindful of the challenges in communication with your ruling planet, all right, then, and be patient, and Virgos can be patient a lot of times. I think if you can be mindful, yeah, oh yeah, very much so. That's the struggle for communication and all this eclipse energy, and we're still under that going into this damn Scorpio full moon that is a shit show. I'm not even gonna lie, Kimberly. Um, yeah, it's a tough time right now. It's a tough time. Kimberly, who said they had a placement in Leo? Hold on a minute. What was in who said North Node in Leo? I would do it after the I would do it on the 27th or after because that's you're past the full moon energy here. I would go after the 27th for sure. Right. So, Julie, who's got the North Node, whoever had the North Node in Leo, you're going to be rethinking your path and you're going to maybe take a step back from your path and possibly change your path altogether, whoever it is that has the Leo North Node. Yeah, I didn't mind it, but this one here is going to be different. Yeah, whoever's got that Leo and North Node. Anytime anybody with fixed placements, and it depends on what the placement is as to how it's going to affect you. But anybody that's got stuff in Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio, probably we're all going to be impacted very, very strongly. Anytime the moon does something in Scorpio, folks, expect towers and transformation, okay, and ugly crying. All right. And I'll be honest with you, this is April 17th, and I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling it. But I got a moon in the 8th house. So yeah, right. And I had this is impacting some of my placements. And this is impacting what is this impacting in my chart? I forgot. Taurus. It's impacting my Taurus stellium. It's impacting three. It's literally forming a square to my Mars, Mercury, and Jupiter. Right. Yeah, we talked about that in Julianne and Fam Jam, as you well know. All right, Miss Julie, let's see what's up. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see here. It's me, Julianne. Need my AK Tarot fix. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Aqua Sun, Moon, Scorpio rising. Oh, goodness. Well, Julianne, that Leo North Node is the least of your issues. Woo! Okay, Scorpio rising. Been working on myself a shit ton the last couple of months. Help me with this. What unresolved karmic debts or contract? Girl, that's too hard for tarot to answer. Let's see if there's lessons or things that you have coming. Other than this obvious upcoming Scorpio full moon that's going to kick all of us in the butt, you just a little bit harder. Um, let's see if we got lessons out there. Where is, okay. Why don't we do this, Julianne? Let's look at blind spots, lessons yet left. Are there blind spots? Are there lessons left? Okay, I gotcha. Such a Scorpio rising. Here we go. Blind spots, lessons. Is there anything that Julianne is blind to that she needs to be seeing right now? Let's take a look. Here we go. Yeah, but not during the full moon, love. That's before. The full moon's gonna kick your butt. Here we go. Let's see what we got, Julianne. What's the blind spots for Julianne? Stability, getting yourself you need to focus on grounding, perhaps getting out in nature, getting yourself balanced, stable, grounded. There's a groundedness that needs to happen. What's this blind spot with the moon card and the ace of pentacles here? Julianne, I'm picking up that you've got a blind spot around that you may not realize this. You may start a new path. Oh, you got some fears here. Uh-huh. Okay, we're uncovering this. Okay, this may be a full moon message for you. Let's talk about it. All right, here we go. Remember how we talked about that north node, your path? Okay. There's a blind spot around your direction that you're going. And I think that's going to maybe be something that comes out that you're going to realize. Okay. I think it's going to scare you. I think you may have some fears around taking risks and around taking intuitive leaps of faith. I think you may have fears around taking intuitive leaps of faith. This may have to do with your career path. You're a Scorpio rising. Hang on a minute. No, Sonny, we don't do super chat readings because I only get half of the money. Okay. And you would have to pay me probably $75 for me to be paid the 35, right? And that's just why I don't do super chats, because YouTube keeps half of the super chats. Hold on a minute, Julianne. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. That don't make no sense. Hold on a minute. Cancer, Leo. Ah, are you a Leo midheaven, Julianne? Oh, really? Are you a Leo rising, Julianne? I mean, a Leo midheaven. I know you said you're a Scorpio rising. You're a Leo midheaven. This about your career. That's why this Ace of Pentacles is here. There's a direction you're afraid to take. That's a leap of faith. That's in this. There's fears here in the subconscious. The moon card is about the subconscious. The fears. Let's talk about the fears. Okay. This is here, right? This is taking a new leap of faith. All right. The fears here that's why this is here together. All right. The fears. All right. Um, You've got to look below the fears. The fears are the symptoms. The problem is in the subconscious. That's the blind spot that you got to uncover doing some shadow work, what the fear is. If I had to guess, perhaps you have taken leaps of faith in the past before and gone splat, all right, and, had your splat and had to pick yourself up, right? But what I really that could be, there could be some sort of career failures in the past that make you afraid of taking risk of going in a new direction. All right. But there's a place that your intuition is calling you to. That's why the Fool card is here in the upright. That's an intuitive leap of faith. Right? Really, Julianne. But that's what I feel like. And quite honestly, I feel like that's going to bring you some more So, Sonny, we are done tonight. We have taken all the readings we did. We reached our max. I only do 25 per night, and I do that because of my energies. Okay. And I literally, this is all I got. And I'm finishing up the last read with Julie. But you're going to have to catch me the next time I do it. I will tell you this, Sonny, when I do mini reads, I always start at 7 Central. Okay. And so, yeah, because we're winding down, right? You're welcome, Sonny. Thank you for asking. I greatly appreciate you checking in. Working harder, not smarter, need to just rip the band-aid off, right? But yeah, and Sonny, I don't feel like I would treat you right. I mean, not to be bad, I would do my best, but like I've intentionally structured mini reads where I only do 25 max. And that really, I've kind of got a pretty good feel on my energy of how many I can do and feel like I can give it what it deserves before my energy is just tapped out and I'm like, I got nothing left. Right. So that's kind of where I am. But yeah, that's your blind spot. This is around your midheaven. This is around your midheaven. And I'll just talk about this. King of Pentacles here that came out. This is what I was talking about grounding yourself. This is telling me that you've got a legacy to leave in the world, but right now you're not on the path to leaving it. You've got a mark to leave on the world. The midheaven and the 10th house, Julianne, are about legacy, your mark on the world, okay? Uh um your status. It certainly has to do with your career. All right. In fact, that's more than anything. I feel like that what this is also telling you is with all these other cards is that you have the potential to make a lot more money and be a lot more financially prosperous if you will take this leap of faith, make this change, right? If that makes sense. That's what I feel like here. You're holding yourself back from growth. You're holding yourself back from growth. That's another thing I feel with the Empress card in the reverse. There's something here that's going to involves creativity, or you kind of birthing something. I'm not talking about literal pregnancy here. The Empress is always pregnant with ideas and new things, right? Possibly, possibly. You know what I'm talking about. It's whatever your intuition been talking to you about, Julianne. You've been on this healing journey. You ain't no stranger to your intuition's voice. But I will say this. You do know. You know, as a person who is self-employed, price point is such a you can overthink it, right? And what I have learned in my own journey is you just have to blaze your own trail when it comes to even price point, right? You just can't get caught up in what other people are doing. You just have to go with your gut, right? You may, but you may gain some ones who are better. And I know you guys are aware of this. Recently, I raised the price of mini reads, and I do less. The number of questions that I do is less, okay? But I feel like I do a better job. So I feel like it's worth the difference, right? It makes me bring a better product to my folks, right? A better reading. Oh, wow, Julianne. But so it kind of depends, I mean, for me, I would rather provide a very useful quality mini read, right? And personal read. I don't, and I'll be honest with you, I know I'm expensive on personal readings. I understand that. I will not in my personal life. Okay, just kind of a backstory for you guys. I only do one personal reading a day at most. All right. I do max 5 a week, sometimes only 3, depending on my energy. Max per week, 3 to 5 personal readings, like the full-fledged personal readings, right? I won't do any more than one a day because I don't feel like I can give a good product, and it matters to me. And I stay sold out on personal readings. I've been sold out for 3 days on personal readings for the week. I couldn't do anymore, right? Oh, wow, Tony. It is a deep reading. I thought you would it is a deep song. I thought you would like that. But so I'm saying all that, Julianne. What I'm pointing out is you have to blaze your own trail and go by your own intuition of what makes sense as far as pricing. What am I trying to do here? There's nothing wrong with whatever decision. I mean, the way I've decided this doesn't mean that that's what's right for you. I'm not trying to impose the way that I've blazed my trail onto your thought processes, but I'm saying you've got to really take a step back and say, okay, what's my end game here? What am I really trying to do for people? And how much can I do? Right. And then you've got to figure out what makes sense for you. And the way I approach readings, and I think a lot of this was because of my upbringing. My mother raised me, if you're going to do something, do it right, you know? And I feel very passionate about what I do. So when I sit down to do a personal reading, every personal reading has a piece of my heart in it, right? And I do for that period of time, I become invested, okay? And I could churn out $50 personal readings. But in order to, you know, I don't want to do that because I would have to do more of them and then they would become half-assed, right? And I would rather, yeah, I just can't do it that way. I just can't. I can't do a half-assed personal reading and I can't do a half-assed mini reading. I'm just going to be real. And, some personal readings, some mini readings are more draining than others. And you really don't know how draining they're going to be until you start really you start shuffling and you start feeling that energy associated with that situation, right? And then you throw cards and you're like, damn. And then you start getting the downloads associated with the cards. And they might be draining, they might not. I've had some personal readings that were so draining that after I did that personal read, I had to go sit on the couch for 2 hours and just do nothing. It just zapped the hell out of me, right? And you just don't know. You just don't know. So, anyway, I don't know if that's been helpful for you, Julianne, or not. By the way, Leo midheavens are often self-employed, as are Aries midheavens. Fun fact, I'm a Pisces midheaven. My favorite two midheavens, Aries and Leo. Fucking love those midheavens, man. That is just chef's kiss, right? Just those are awesome, awesome midheavens. I love those midheavens, right? Oh, you do hair and makeup. I love that. Girl, yeah, you if you've got pre-COVID pricing, you need to reevaluate that. Communication was my own challenge, but there are some really good things we can negotiate that please both parties more often than we realize. I love that, Tony. You're welcome, Julianne. Yeah, I mean, everything has gone up, including your cost of living since as opposed to pre-COVID, right? It's insane. Well, Julianne. That's because you care. That's because you care. I almost feel like if you if you I'm gonna tell you something else, Julianne. One other thing I've noticed. The readings I do now as opposed to 2 years ago, because my pricing is different, right? The energy of that I generally read for is much better. I'm trying to be real cautious about the way I word this, but the caliber of, you know, all right. Enough said. Me too, Simile. I love astrology. Well, yeah. Yeah, and but also, I mean, I hate to say this, but I don't know. I'm trying to there's a lot of things I feel like I can't say, but I'm very fortunate to have built to this place that I'm at. But I think you're there too. You've got a big clientele, and I think you can do probably better quality, less hours per day, feel better, and, you know, all right, I gotcha. I gotcha, Julianne. I gotcha. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps, y'all. Ah, okay. That's funny, Deb. I just redid my schedule where my lighter days are gonna be Tuesdays and Thursdays, Monday and Friday off. I used to do that, Deb. Now, always the weekend. Well, I will say this, I think Sunday is gonna be a big day for me as well. Sunday will be a big day, a busy day. Um, Saturdays will be lighter. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday are gonna be my bigger days, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, and sometimes I just take days off, right? Like, a lot of times the day after mini readings, I'll take off completely. So and a lot of times I won't know till the next morning. I'll go to bed and I'll think, "I'm gonna get up and do a couple of signs tomorrow," and then I'll get up the next morning and I'm like, "No, we need to take the day off." Right? Which I'm very fortunate because, I can kind of I've got a lot of flexibility there. It's tougher when you've got, like, what you do, Julianne, where work with people that you've got time schedule. That kinda makes you that is tough, right? Yeah, yeah. You're welcome, Julianne. I'm excited for you. All right. You see me yawning. Gosh, I'm tired. I agree. Work needs to be fun. I like what I do. I very much love what I do. Long overdue. There you go. God, why am I sleepy? Probably because I'm sleep deprived. Ever since that darn eclipse, my sleeping patterns have just been insanely chaotic. It's like I'll be sleepy, but I can't go to sleep. And then I'll be during the day getting sleepy, right? Yes, you need to do that for yourself, Julianne. It's time, my love. It is time. Very much. Very much. I can't take it. Well, and like, the entire Pisces season, I was just I was just like wanting to do nothing but sleep. And then Aries season came, which I normally love when Aries season comes because it's like finally I'm out of this sleepy stage. But now it's like Aries on steroids. It's like Aries took crack or something, right? Costa Rica sounds amazing, right? But like, yeah, it's like Aries, that Aries eclipse energy is just like Aries on crack. Slow down, Aries, right? No sleep since the eclipse. I heard that, Deb. And, I did an all signs earlier today. I know you guys probably know that. And I took a 2-hour nap after that between now and then. And I'd set my clock so I could get up and grab something to eat. You have an Aries moon. So does my daughter. So does my daughter. That's a pretty interesting moon sign. It's kind of paradoxical. I mean, it's not easy to navigate. I bet you and your mom bickered. I bet you and your mom bicker with that Aries moon. That's a card. That's a card. That's a sign that, you might be a little bit you might have bickered with your mom growing up, but then later came to appreciate her, possibly. I've read that studying Aries moon. She's a Scorpio. I've read that study. What house is your moon in, Deb? Is it in the eighth house? I'd be curious. But my daughter, reverse. Okay, I gotcha. And that can be with that Aries moon. It speaks to some bickering back and forth for sure. That's certainly been my daughter and me, right? We definitely rubbed each other the wrong way. Oh my God. We do pretty well now. Now that she's moved out of the house and 3 hours away and she suddenly has to wash her own clothes. But I love my baby though. My God, I love my daughter so much. That can be. I mean, and you'll love this. In Sinistry, my daughter's moon is conjunct my Saturn. So it's definitely a real between us, right? But we both had a big determination to kind of work through it. And it took a lot of work for both of us, but we're like way better. We're pretty amazing together now. Pretty loving relationship between us now. And I'll be honest with you, I'm glad that my daughter has that Aries moon because, she's a Taurus sun and a Libra rising. There's just too much peaceful energy. She needed some spunk. And it's kind of like with that Aries moon, she's got that Libra rising and, the Taurus is kind of, and then the Aries moon is kind of in there. It's kind of below the surface a little bit. And, but she's kind of got in this, she's the way her energy is, she's super peaceful. She's really chill. Um, unless you fuck with her. You don't start nothing, there won't be nothing, but trust and believe. You try her, she gonna come out swinging. She don't yeah, she don't take no shit, but she doesn't start shit, but she will damn sure put you under the ground if you start shit with her, right? Yeah, very much below the surface, right? I'm glad she's got that feistiness. I like that she needed that. She needed that. And, because she's got all that Venus, she's got some very sweet, peaceful energy in her chart. She needed some feistiness. She needed a little bit of fire. She needed that spunk. Yeah. So it's very much you know, it's very and Tauruses are kind of like if you don't provoke a bull, they're not going to come to you. But if you do this to a bull, what are they going to do? They're coming straight for you. And for her, she got that Aries moon, right? It's kind of like unprovoked, she's fine, right? But if you push her, she gonna push right back just as hard. Oh, I will tell you this, no doubt, Tony. I have learned more in parenting my daughter than I could have learned from anyone else in the world. She has just been and I love her. We have a loving relationship, but that dynamic has been very much a catalyst for me. Yeah, children can be very impactful on our lives and in our growth. My the challenges with parenting for me, because I very much wanted a loving relationship with my daughter. So, it was like there have been many times along my journey, Tony, where I would have to take a step back and say, "Okay, if you don't get your shit together, you're gonna really fuck up your relationship with your daughter, and is that what you want? So you need to go look in the mirror." This is my conversations with myself, right? So, in a good way, I've had that, change agent there that was worked for it's been hard, but worked for my benefit, if that makes sense. What are you doing? My dog's, in her bed under my desk. But yeah. Oh, goodness, it's getting late. I think I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. I'm tired, and I need to go get something to eat. Let's see, Tony says, "I won't use the cliche that life starts at parenthood, but I certainly got my own act together." You ain't lying. I don't know that life starts at parenting, but definitely starts a different phase of learning. I do feel that way. I agree with you. Oh, no, Lulu. Isn't that illegal? I think they have to give you a I know it's different in different states, but eh. Lou, I hope things get better for you, babe. My heart goes out to you. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Me too, Deb. I had a good time chatting with you guys. Love you guys to the moon and back. This has been a great chat, and I appreciate everyone that booked readings with me. And Lulu, very much appreciate the super chat as always. I appreciate that. Good night. Take care, guys. Sleep well or have a good day, depending on what side of the world you're on, right? Bye, y'all.